You see?
Hang on to it while you can. Be a mistake not to.
I don't want to be one of those guys who rock that cul-de-sac look. That shit looks terrible.
What's a cul-de-sac look?
you know what a cul-de-sac is, Blaze?
Like Hulk Hogan? What is it?
So a cul-de-sac is yeah, exactly. So a cul-de-sac is like one of those blocks that ends in a circle, and you just circle around.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just testing something. Yeah, so yeah, the Hulk Hogan look.
Right.
Dude, if that happened to me, I'm just going bald, bro. Fuck it. Like, I'm not
That's
keeping
what
here.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? But we're live, people. What's up, everybody? Sorry for the wait. Just getting shit together. You know what I mean? It's hard running the show yourself. Happy New Year to all my peoples out there. Happy New Year. We got the same old. You know what I mean? Listen, we don't need nobody. I really don't like a lot of people in the community. You know, I dabble with them, but do I really want to talk to them and really hear what they have to say? Not really. But yeah, you know, we'll work on the guest thing. But for now, I just want to introduce my buddy Med's back on the show. You know, Jay Medina. He's back on the show. I called him. He's in bed with the light off, with his shirt on. He's got his little peach fuzz on his chest. I'm like, dude, what are you doing in bed with the light off at 7 o'clock? He's like, I was going to take a nap. I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, you better come on the show. You know what I mean? And now here he is, man, looking like, you know what I mean? Like $1 million. Look at him. Like he's about to go on the Hell's Angels on a motorcycle. You know what I mean?
I'm about to sing Grease Lightning.
Grease Lightning. And I want to bring up something with Rev. I'm like, he's like, yeah, Med's like, I got to tighten up a little bit. I'm like, wow, Rev got you guys really grooming yourselves. That's good to see. He's like, no. He's like, I just wouldn't show up how Big Cloud would show up on a video camera.
Oh, I did not say that.
That was crazy. I was like, man, look at Big Cloud, bro. How you doing, Big Cloud? You all right?
Yeah.
Big Cloud's in a bad mood tonight, man. Hopefully we can get through this shit. Rev, how you doing, buddy?
Glad you can make it. I ain't in a good mood neither. What's wrong with you, Big Cloud?
I don't talk about.
Oh, man. Dude, you ain't got to do the cast, man. Get up out of here. You know what I mean? If you're feeling like that, dude.
Nah,
don't force it.
No, I'm not. I don't want to talk about the negative. I'm talking some positive. Let's just do the show, man.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of feeling like that, Blaze. I'm kind of in that same area.
I can tell.
Ain't got no alcohol. Ain't got no vape.
Oh no.
Ain't got no smokes. You know what I mean? It's been 2 really long work days. Friday sucked. The Friday before I went back to work. My Dexter season finale sucked.
Damn.
You know, my baby girl, you know, you already know what's going on with that. Just shit sucks right now, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I said.
Anyways, let's roll.
I texted Rev. I said, podcast, and he wrote back, yeah. So I already knew. I'm like, all right, you know, we're floating above water here. We're good. We'll keep it going. But yeah,
no, I wrote okay.
Did you write okay? Okay, yeah. That's why I said I reacted like that. But look, I'm not stupid, people. I see the light, man. I told you, if Rev is not doing the show, you know, maybe with Med's here with 3 people, but if it was just me and Big Cloud, it would just be weird. But maybe if Med's here and Rev can't make it a day, you know, maybe I'll still do it. But I need my guy, Rev, man. You know what I mean? It's my guy.
No, you don't need me. Shit. You and Med's and Bit. Come on, man. You got it all day.
Oh man, look, I hope everybody had a good New Year for real. I hope you guys were safe, and I hope you didn't drink too much. Listen, we got some good news and some bad news in terms of gaming. But I can't wait to get done with the gaming shit and just talk about all this shit. But look, did you know, Rev, that Red Dead Redemption is so-called getting a remake?
Yeah, I heard that, but I've been hearing that for a while. Like, is it true? Do we have a confirmed article?
Yeah, dude.
Did it come from Rockstar? Did it come from 2K? Who'd it come from?
Dude, I've been seeing it everywhere. And usually, look, we hear about it, but when you see it everywhere, it's on Twitter. You know Rockstar, bro. They're gonna put out one game, probably GTA 6. That's it. And then, you know, with GTA the trilogy, I can see him putting out Red Dead. Dude, you imagine having Red Dead on the PS5 or a Series X or on PC? That'd be awesome, man. Now, honestly, I would take that over GTA 5. You know what I mean? I'll take that remaster over GTA all day.
All day.
You know, so rumor is a rumor. I don't know, but this is what I've heard and this is what I've seen. And I don't really like to bring up rumors here. People have been all these big shots on YouTube. The guys that got the little inside voice have been saying that this is happening. So if it's happening, it's happening. Med, you like Red Dead Redemption 1? Did you ever play it?
I don't like it. I think it's highly overrated.
Yikes!
Come on.
I mean,
I
it
don't
ain't
like the
no
game.
It Takes Two. I know
It's certainly
It's
no It Takes Two.
But yeah.
It's no It Takes Two. It's no Days Gone. Maybe if there was some better looking zombies, maybe if the gameplay was better, I don't know. Maybe if Rockstar games weren't so boring, maybe I'd like it. But I remember it being like all the rage back in 2010. I remember I had an internship back then, and a buddy who I was in there with, he was all about it. Like, I remember we got out one day, and he's like, "Dude, I gotta get out of here. Like, this train needs to come now." And I'm like, "Why? Where are you rushing to?" He's like, "Dude, I gotta go buy fucking Red Dead." I'm like, "Really, dude? All right, fine. All right, I
Man,
guess."
you love Days Gone, a big open world that immerses you. What's the problem?
It's boring. Like, it's something that I think I would enjoy. Like, I see, cowboys, Old West, but
That's
bro,
awesome, right?
I mean, the idea of it, sure,
The time
but
period, all that.
the idea, sure, but bro,
Yeah, it's like you can make the same kind of argument for Days Gone. I mean, I love Days
for
Gone,
sure.
but it's like I don't understand like how you can like that and not Red Dead.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, you're talking to someone who likes Bleeding Edge, Ref.
I did like that game actually.
Bleeding Edge? What is
yeah.
that?
That's that short-lived multiplayer game by Ninja Theory that they put out as soon as they got acquired by Xbox.
I can't think of what that is.
I mean,
trash. I don't know what it is.
Very few people can think of what that is. It was a very forgettable game for most. And I mean, I don't think it's like the greatest game of all time. It's a very generic game, but I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I don't know. The thing about Days Gone is that the gameplay was great, and like the bike was awesome. Just upgrading your bike.
Was awesome. Yeah.
I just really loved it. I just loved it, and Red Dead just couldn't hold my attention. But the thing is, like, the only Rockstar game I like was The Warriors on PS2. Like, I'm not into Rockstar games. I don't
Classic game. So you don't like Rockstar? That explains it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like their formula. No.
Meds, you know what I've noticed about you? You don't like none of the big shots in the developer. Like, you don't like Naughty Dog. You think they're overrated.
I like Naughty Dog.
That?
I like Naughty Dog.
You didn't play The Last of Us 1.
I did play Last of Us 1. I got the trophies. Check the trophies. Yeah, I like that game.
You didn't play 2. That's what
I didn't play 2 because I wasn't interested. No.
I respect it, man. I respect your opinion, man. Seriously, I'd rather you be you than try to pretend like, just to fit in. Fuck it. If you don't like it, you don't like it, dude.
I'm not gonna call Last of Us 2 trash. I didn't like the premise. I didn't play it.
I respect it, bro. I do.
Sorry, y'all. Think? I know it's blasphemous to Rev, but it's
Rev's not surprised. He's used
all
to this
good,
shit.
Meds.
What was the question again? I done got lost.
Red Dead.
We mentioned trash upon trash.
Bit ain't here, man.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, no. The first one being remade, remastered.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. If you do the same love you did with Red Dead 2, I don't see no issues or complaints.
They're not gonna do the
like
same
that.
love.
Now, if it's like the dumbass GTA Definitive Edition, well, that's a different conversation.
Didn't you cover that?
I did. Oh. And it's god awful. When I tell you how bad that shit is, that shit crashed on me about 7-8 times.
I believe it.
And mind you, it's in key moments while I'm doing the guide, where I'm either doing the snapshots, because remember, there's no autosave feature, right? So you have to manually save and shit, and all your progress lost because of a dumbass crash. It's bad. So
it is what it is. Rockstar is Rockstar. Go ahead, Mitch.
Didn't you have to do content for that game for like IGN or something?
I did.
Damn, that must have been a chore. Fuck. What? They stuck you with that because you were the new guy. That's fucked up.
No,
exactly.
It was a list of games, and I volunteered for it as my first one, and I made a good impression, and that's it.
Dude,
going on to better projects.
On to some serious news. Now, people, these Xbox guys and myself, I don't think it's a big deal, but when you really think about it, it's like, why this game? CrossfireX is coming out, so it's supposed to come out February something, real soon. But would you believe it or not that it's not going to be on Game Pass?
That's shocking, actually. That's actually really shocking.
What?
When did this news come out?
I've been seeing it all over on Twitter. I clicked it, then I clicked the article, and it's like, Remedy's making the single player portion, and then the multiplayer is going to be a free to play made by, God, I forgot the name. But it's not the point. It's not on Game Pass day one. Like, dude, there's been bigger games. Who the fuck is CrossfireX to be like, nah, we're not. Maybe they don't want to be associated with the whole game, another Game Pass. Dude, I don't know. I think it's stupid as hell on their part, not on Microsoft, on their part. You're telling me you don't want a free install base where people are going to play your multiplayer game and, check out your shit? Like, I don't get that.
The question
it's free to play.
How much is it?
Yeah, but the single player.
It's probably $60. It's probably $60, right?
Yeah, that's. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't.
The single player is made by Remedy, so I mean, by Remedy's recent track record,
they're hit or miss, bro.
They really are. Control was
Remedy is not hit or miss.
They're hit and miss.
Dude, what has Remedy done for you lately?
Control was good.
Control was a Game of the Year nominee.
Okay,
Control was
okay. But what else they had before? What was it? Didn't they have Quantum Break?
Trash.
Yeah,
and that was
Quantum Break was not trash.
Oh,
Bro.
okay. Now I'm starting to question you completely. Quantum Break's good, but
bro, didn't you platinum like Barbie games and UFC 2 and shit?
You played Bleeding Fucking Edge. You called it your game of the generation.
Okay, see now he's making stuff up. Now he's making stuff up.
Nerve talk about some goddamn Quantum Break. Get that shit out of my face,
guys. Look.
Don't start with me. I'm ready.
Do you believe in Remedy's in the single player portion? You probably don't.
Of course.
That's it. Moving on. I think it's weird. Rev, you don't think that's weird that bigger games that are day one, like my Halo and Gears, are all in Forza, but CrossfireX is not coming? I thought everything comes in Game Pass.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that, right?
That's news to me,
dude. I'm telling you, man.
That's crazy, actually.
After all the promotion that Xbox has been doing for them,
how much is it going to cost? Did I hear $60?
Probably. That's just me guessing. That's just me guessing.
It can't. No,
if it's 70, I would die laughing.
$40.
People have charged more for less.
Yeah.
It ain't 70. There ain't no way.
Because
hell no.
Pulling the trigger on PC with that $70 price tag now.
Who?
Oh yeah, that $70 is definitely coming to PC now. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pulling the trigger. I mean, hey,
who's doing it on PC?
Square Enix.
Dude,
they just dropped Final Fantasy VII Remake on PC for $70,
and they about to do, what was it, Forspoken as well?
And they're gonna do Forspoken as well.
Yeah, $70.
Dude, I think Square Enix is overrated, bro. Square Enix
100%.
If Square Enix went away tomorrow, it wouldn't even affect me, bro. I'm like, oh, cool, like whatever. I swear, I don't see what you guys see in Square Enix, bro. I don't. Bunch of weird games, bro.
Bro, for the majority of my life, Final Fantasy VII was my favorite game ever, right? But like, and that nostalgia for FF7 has had this like cloud over me, thinking that Square has been this great developer. But honestly, Square hasn't been good since Final Fantasy IX. Like Square sucks, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Like, and I'm talking about the eastern side, like. Final Fantasy 10 to me is trash. 11 MMO don't care. 12 trash. 13 trash. 14 MMO don't care. 15 trash. Bro, they're trash, bro. They suck. And on the Western Front,
Disney game? What's that Disney game they make?
Avengers.
No. Kingdom Hearts.
Like, come on.
Right. Bro. Oh, I was never into that series either.
What's that other thing though? I've been waiting for. Well, no, that's Crystal Diamonds. I'm tripping. I'm off.
Well, yeah, and they also mismanaged their Western studios. Like, they made. Bro, they accidentally get hits. Like that Guardians of the Galaxy game, that was an accidental hit.
And that game didn't even get no marketing whatsoever.
Rev, you bought that shit, Rev? Guardians of the Galaxy?
No. Yeah,
yes.
I ain't played it though. Like I fired it up, the intro started. I said I can't do it.
What?
I turned it off.
Why?
Like,
so what is that?
I like the premise. I like that it's a superhero game. I like that it's single player only. Like I like the direction they went. Does that make sense? Like I support single player games that empower the player, superhero games empower the player. I can't play Guardians game. I can watch a movie. I can't play the game.
People say the game is better than the movies.
Yeah, people say a lot of stuff.
They do. Dude,
they
say Rockstar's a good developer.
Rev is so bored. Listen,
my God,
is so desperate to find a game to play, man. Like he buys it and he still don't boot it up, bro. That's fucking nuts to me, dude. You bought it, might as well try it, bro.
He already had his game. It's Halo.
Yeah, dude, come Blaze. I'm past forcing myself to play games I don't want to play. I'm past it.
Hey, Far Cry. Mez, Far Cry. With Pagan Min. You know how they added the Blood Dragon, and now for Far Cry 6, you can play as Pagan Min. You can go back to that world of Far Cry 4. You remember Far Cry 4? Bro.
Far Cry 5, all that DLC was garbage. So
I'm talking about 4 though.
I got no interest in 6's DLC.
Bro, 4, Far Cry 4. You get to go back and play Far Cry 4, updated graphics, and you're playing as Pagan Min. It's free. It's on the PS5. Download it. Trust me, it's not bad. You know what I'm talking about, right? Pagan Min.
I know.
That Asian blonde guy.
I mean, anything coming up that you're interested in, Ref?
Huh?
Anything coming out in general that you're interested in? I know Horizon you don't really care much for. Dying Light 2, is that the one you think?
I'll fire that up to look at the graphics. I'm sure I'll come around for Dying Light 2. Yeah. Like I'm not real hyped, but once it comes out and I start playing it, I'll probably get into Dying Light 2.
You absolutely will, dude.
What about
what else will?
Forspoken? I know you're not interested in Forspoken.
Dude, we're talking about the near future. Rev knows he don't gotta worry about it. I'm buying Dying Light. He owns Dying Light due to Vic for a birthday, I think it was. But anyway, PS5 Dying Light, Horizon, and fucking
God of War Ragnarok is this year.
No, there was another one. I forgot what I was gonna buy. Gran Turismo, maybe? I don't know what the hell it was.
Elden Ring. But, again, that's a game. Dude, out of those 3 games, he probably won't utilize none of them because Elden Ring he's not going to play. Dying Light he owns on PC, and fucking Horizon he's going to play and get bored, dude. That's the reality. Yeah. And that's
if
the problem.
There's no FOV slider for Dying Light 2 on the console version, Blaze, I'm going to stick with the PC version. Yeah.
It just sucks. A lot of these games are more of the same. Like that conversation we had multiple times, even with God of War.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just falls to like the same type of category type of shit. It's not.
Rev, you ain't got no alcohol
seafood,
in that house.
Seafood, maybe. Ref?
I have a couple questions. No, go ahead, Rev.
No, go ahead, man. Let's go, please.
I actually had a couple questions for you, Rev. So, number one is what's the last game that you played that engaged you and you finished it to the end and you thoroughly enjoyed it?
Halo?
Okay, so you enjoyed that.
Halo Infinite. Yeah.
I remember seeing your review, and I don't remember you like giving it glowing praise. Did you love it or did you just like it?
I gave it a 9 out of 10. What more can I do?
That 9 out of 10 to me, because like you ever read a review and it's like,
you mean like you felt like it was a forced 9 out of 10? Like I didn't really give it a 9? Is that what you're telling me? You telling me I compromised myself, man?
I think the words that accompanied that 9 out of 10 don't match the 9 out of 10.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Like you ever read a review and it's like, damn, they're kind of shitting on it, and at the end you see the number. What? 9 out of 10? But you didn't even
Did I shit on it?
No, you didn't shit on it. You didn't shit. I just feel like you felt like maybe it was disappointing. And I was actually kind of surprised by it because, okay, I'll admit I didn't finish the game. I played a few hours and I loved it. I'm gonna get back to it. Like I don't know. I just thought you would love it too. But I guess maybe I misinterpreted where you were coming from. I guess you loved it.
I enjoyed it, but I definitely can see like what certain people are talking about, like the environment's not being varied enough. I don't care about that. The mission structure not being varied enough, I completely get that complaint. It really wasn't. And the boss fights, I hate boss fights. But I think I'm in the minority. I think most people like boss fights. I hate them. But
I feel you on that.
The gunplay was awesome. The grapple hook was awesome. It was very well performing. It looked great. It played great. The story was, You know, the new Cortana was.
Yeah.
I just love the gameplay. Like I can overlook a lot of stuff if gameplay is tip top. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, it's the most important part of any game, and I agree with you.
Man,
I think it's the strongest part of Halo.
You take his hard, like, he's just being real to the game. He's critiquing it, but he's just being real. And sometimes people will take that, just like his Resident Evil video. He put out a video about Resident Evil, dude. He was critiquing it, being very hard on it. But if you actually listen to the full video, he said, you know what though, I see why people love this shit. It's awesome, bullet damage, atmosphere, blah 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 blah. But it's like it's just all how you interpret, I get Rev. I get his reviews. I know he's gonna probably get over with the bad news and then get to the positive and then finish off the video. That's just how he usually. And
I get it. Like sometimes things are weighed differently, right? So, for example, let's say Persona 4 Golden, right, which is my favorite game of all time. I don't think the gameplay in Persona 4 Golden is any good. I don't think that the graphics are any good. However, the story was so engaging and was so, in my opinion, relatable, even though it was very fantastical and what's the word? Supernatural. It was very relatable because, like, it took me back to my high school days, you know what I mean? I had a very similar experience in high school outside of the supernatural shit, like the people was going through in P4. And P4 to me is a 10 out of 10. Is it flawed? Absolutely. But to me, it's incredible because that one part of it pushed it over the top. So I understand what Rev is saying. Like maybe some things fell a little short, but the gameplay was so enjoyable that he feels like it's like a 9 out of 10. Like, but my follow-up question.
It's also, I don't feel like sometimes I got to question myself, as in like, what do you deduct points for? You know what I mean? Do I deduct points because something fell out of my preference because that is something that I liked? So I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I got to take what's there and grade it accordingly. Does that make sense? So it's like, absolutely. I try to be real careful not to take stuff off because it's something I personally didn't like. Is it preference or is it a fact that this was bad?
Right.
Yeah, but isn't it preference though, Meds? Wouldn't that be Rev? Wouldn't that be preference? If you don't like it, then you don't like it. You can't help.
No. It's not preference.
That's not being fair. That's not being objective.
Yeah, because I can say that a game has mediocre graphics, but I can also like those graphics because the style appeals to me. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to deduct points because they're objectively not great, but I really like them myself. So,
Well, I think a better example would be they're great, but you don't like them. You can't take
that too. That too.
Yeah, like Fortnite. Fortnite looks incredible, but to me it looks very, very childish. I can't take points off for that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Ratchet and Clank looks incredible. No sane human is going to tell you otherwise. I'll take what's an old game? I'll take Max Payne 3 graphics over that any day of the week. And that looks much worse, but it's more realistic. Right. I need realistic.
You want realistic bullets and everything.
Yeah. And it's like maybe you played a game that had a crazy, like, high quality soundtrack, but it was all jazz. And you fucking hate jazz. So you didn't like it.
Right.
But objectively, it's high quality shit, but you're just not into that. I get it. I definitely get that. I got another 2 more questions, Rev. I'm sorry. So before Halo, because actually, I'm surprised you said Halo, even though I shouldn't have been, honestly. I should have taken your word for it. 9 out of 10.
No, it's
before Halo. Before Halo, what was the last game that engrossed you and you straight up dove in and you finished it? You enjoyed it a lot.
Finished it. Before that was Crisis 2.
Damn, and that's a game you already loved before.
Remake, yeah. And then before that was Resident Evil 8.
Damn, so only like maybe 3 or 4 games last year.
Resident Evil 8?
Then. Yeah, I remember you enjoyed that game a lot.
Yeah, but what about 3?
I beat it twice, back to back. One on PlayStation.
Yeah, you bought it on. Yeah.
Right, but as far as new games, that's all I beat. That's all I beat for the entire year.
That's interesting. I mean, you're definitely a pickier gamer these days. Here's my last question to you, and I swear to God, I'm done. So God of War is dropping Friday. This Friday. Yeah. And I've already got it on Steam. I'm ready to download it and play it. I'm gonna play it again because I love the game. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering because I remember you enjoying that game as well. Mm-hmm. And I'm wondering if you enjoyed it enough to the point where you'll play it all over again?
What do you want me to do?
I purchased it on Steam. I'm gonna refund it. I beat it. I beat the game twice, back to back. The first time I didn't really enjoy it. I made a video on that, Meds. It was called God of War Made Me Question My Abilities as a Gamer.
I remember
It
that.
actually got decent views. I went back and started from scratch and beat it again and just had a much more enjoyable time. But I looked at a comparison on GameSpot today in 4K on my 4K TV, and I'm looking at the PS5 version, which I own. It's installed. In the PC version on Ultra 4K, I can't even do that. I have a 1440p monitor.
Right.
Dude, the difference is I can't see a difference. Maybe I'm getting old. I can't see it.
I'm sure the only difference will be frame rate. I'm sure that's it.
Right, and it's already running 60, and it's not a shooter game, so I don't need those extra.
No, I think it's gonna look better.
They got some extra.
It'll look better, but it'll be negligible.
Go look at the side by side, Blaze, on your 4K TV. I couldn't see a difference.
Nothing.
God of War on PC have better shadows. I turn shadows down anyway because they're so demanding.
I don't trust those videos, man, because I see those videos and then I test it myself, and it just never comes through in my eyes the way that I see it in those videos.
And YouTube compress it. Look, I seen that you had bought it. I seen Vic bought it. I think Meds bought it. And it's like, dude, we're gonna boot up the game as PlayStation guys that already played it. We're gonna play a couple hours and that's it, dude. Honestly, that's it. I got the platinum. Like I've done everything, and like I did everything. Even Rev's one trophy away, and it's the bird shooting the Ravens. He's done it all. So what else is there to do? But you know what I mean? Like, what else is there to do? Like, I think it's great for guys that like, you know, these PC guys that talk shit about overrated. Dude,
those guys aren't gonna play it. Those guys aren't gonna play it.
You don't think they're gonna play it?
They're gonna play it. It's got some. The Metacritic was pretty good too. It's like
apparently the port's very good. Yeah. Those guys are what our boy Jay Main would call whole slate cappers. The guys who want all the Sony games to come to PC, but only because they want to troll PlayStation guys. They don't really care about the games. If they really cared, they would have played them on PlayStation.
I think it's going to sell ridiculously well regardless, though.
A couple million, sure. But honestly, I think the real problem with God of War, and this is not, I mean, I guess it is me dissing the game, but to preface that, I love God of War 2018. One of my favorite games last gen. I just don't think that game has a lot of replay value.
It don't.
After I beat it, I never had an urge to play it again.
Me neither.
That's not the same as God of War. Like God of War 1 and 2, I played a shit ton of times. Even wanting to go, even if I didn't finish it, but I still always found myself wanting to play, or even 3 too. Even 3 too.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I will say Spider-Man's probably going to be the one to really look out for, though, when that drops eventually.
Dude,
bro, Spider...
That's going to be the one to look
Spider-Man,
out for.
Bro.
No, that's dropping before we get this Spider-Man 2. That's for sure.
Dude, you know what I'm most excited for out of all the games coming to PC? Is Uncharted. Because I haven't played it in so long. Before God of War, Days Gone, like it's Uncharted. It's the last game I can remember even playing.
Yeah,
you know?
But it's kind of, the honeymoon's kind of short-lived because it's only 2 games. It's not the full
collection. That's true.
That's
however,
the thing. I would like to play all of them. You know what I mean? With that same treatment, I would like to do that personally. But
I know Rev's gonna be snapping with that keyboard and mouse space. I already know, dude. I already know he's gonna.
That's if Rev played. I don't know if Rev played though. He played.
Oh, he's definitely playing.
Times. You playing that, Rev?
Played what?
Uncharted
on PC.
4 in Los Angeles. Well, he's not gonna play Los Angeles.
No, but I'll probably buy it. I'm sure
he's gonna love it with that keyboard and mouse. It's
the keyboard and mouse is gonna make it a way better game.
I could definitely see him changing things up for him, especially with the platforming and everything.
I think a large part of what makes Sony games better on PC for me is that you can increase that FOV, man. That FOV increase on Days Gone made it a much better game. I think it's gonna improve God of War a lot.
Yeah.
It helped in Horizon as well, and I think it's gonna help in Uncharted as well. And you remember a couple years ago, Blaze, when I first moved into my apartment, I was playing Uncharted 2, and I told you I dropped it. I can't play this on a controller. Like, I wanted the trilogy on PC because of that third-person shooting on keyboard and mouse. And I think I liked Days Gone because it was with keyboard and mouse. And I think, Rev, you said that you liked it a lot on keyboard and mouse too. Like, these games are good on keyboard and mouse, man. And upping that FOV is going to help with those games a lot, man.
I used to think FOV was overrated. I'm like, what do these people want? A zoomed out image? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need to see the detail. Like, I was so stupid back then. But that's just what it is.
It's big for
Let's
me.
get to these super chats.
I got you, fam. You want me to do this? I got you, man. We got $2 donation from Black Metal Gamer. Remedy must not want coins, but real dollars. Game Pass shots. Okay.
Definitely Game Pass shots. Yep.
Ooh, our buddy, I'm cold. Hold me. Bleeding Edge was a good game. Come on now. That's a $20 big boy donation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, while we're here, Meds, let me just say there's been this guy in the comment section. Big Cloud knows all about him. He's been asking timestamps, ? Timestamp, every podcast, every show, RGT, timestamp. So I'm cold, hold me. Not only I've been in the Discord with him, beating his ass in golf, chatting with him. He's a good guy. But he's gonna go ahead and do the timestamps for every show now. He went through manually and picked the timestamps and edited and typed all that shit, dude.
Who would do this?
Bro.
A big fan of Blaze 4K and his content.
Oh my god.
So for that, I'm super grateful, dude. You don't gotta do nothing. You know, I appreciate the bread, but you ain't gotta give me $1. Doing that shit is a big, a lot of people ask for it, and dude, I just ain't about to do it. But thank you for real. I appreciate that.
That being said, Blaze will refund your $20 donation. Kidding.
Absolutely.
Yo, shout out to Suffer So Proud 83, $9.99 donation. Longtime supporter. I just got in, bros. Good to see ya. Rev, Blaze, Bit, and Meds. Shout out to our Goggle of Redemption. I don't know what that means. Our Goggle of Redemption? I don't know. Maybe elaborate later on that, Suffer So Proud. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Appreciate it, man. That's a trucker on the road, man, doing this.
Oh, yeah? That's what's up, man. You probably make his road trips a little easier, man. Shout out to him. $2 donation from Diamond Alexandria. This cast has really been helping me get by. Thank you.
Wow. Next time, I appreciate never mind. I'm gonna keep myself. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's very nice of you. I think we got a new member here, Mike Warner. Welcome to my guy tier, Mike Warner. Shout out to you,
bro. Thank you to the members, bro. For real. Like, I swear to God, my members is like the arrow is telling me like it's increasing, and like that's just crazy to me. Thank you. For real. Mike, appreciate you, bro.
Then we got Canadian $2 from RRD. I'm gonna interpret that as Red Ring of Death because I wanted to. I'm an Xbox and Nintendo guy, but Blaze is great. Okay.
Wow. That means a lot, man. I appreciate that. Look, Sony just has everything. Sony does, we're just to look at, man. Look, once Horizon drops, I'm really gonna be full of myself, even though I'll drop that game quick because it's trash. But yeah, yo, can we get my man Rev? You got any beer? You got nothing you can drink there, dude? You look like
How
you
about
need a
Big
shot.
Cloud? Can we get Big Cloud in this conversation? What's going on here, man?
Oh, we're gonna save the vagina talk for later, Big Cloud. Don't worry. We're double backing on that.
I don't feel like that's gonna wake him up. That's gonna put him right back to sleep.
Listen, you know what it is though? I wanted Meds because Meds is what you call a whore with a body count. That's who Meds is.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Meds, trust me, I could tell Meds been wanting to come. Our conversations towards the end of the cast has gotten Meds real excited to talk.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, not for nothing. Yeah, every time you guys get to that conversation, the last like 4 or 5 episodes, I'm like, fuck, I wish I was there, man. I got so much to say on this. Like when and you guys be speaking real shit, honestly, and I think a lot of young men out there appreciate some of the things that you guys say, especially you, Rev, because you have a lot of what's not interesting, but
wisdom.
Yeah, you have a lot of wise things to say out there. And I think a lot of young men need to hear these words because I think a lot of young men out here. I'm not insulting them, but they are not living their lives to their fullest potential. Like, they're kind of losers. But I'm not saying that you're a loser. Like, you can do better than this. It's in you, but you got to believe in yourself, man. I think Rev is. I think helping you guys out a little bit, honestly, and I appreciate him for that. Because when I was younger, I think I could have used some of that.
Yeah, we'll get into that if it gets there. I would like to go to the chat for like questions like that after that. But I'm curious with you, Meds, on a couple topics. I want you to be honest.
Okay.
When we get there.
Oh, sure.
I mean, for topics, I don't know. I think. Oh, so the other topic was PlayStation, Sony's bringing the PS4 production up until like 2022, and then I guess they're making a lot more PS4s because they can't produce enough PS5s. And I hear a lot of people on Twitter saying, "Oh, Sony, what are they doing? They could be using that to be making PS5s." But dude, those chips are available, old and plentiful. So that's why they're allowed to make they can make so many PS4s. They just don't got the chips and the shit to make PS5s right now. And dude, really, like Sony's looking at it like this. All our games are on PS5 and PS4. Like PS4 is still a profitable unit for them because you can still play Horizon, you can still play Spider-Man, you can still play all these games. So they're looking at it like, look, let's, we got all these chips. They're just sitting in inventory. Let's push them out. And then meanwhile, maybe by then we'll have enough chips and shit to make PS5s by then. You know what I mean, dude? It's gonna be a slow going with this shit. And look, this is not a surprise. I don't know why. Like, just because the Xbox One stopped production in 2020, I believe it was, doesn't mean like PlayStation always brings their console along. And the PS2 lasted up until like 2013, right up to the PS2 lasted to the PS4. Put it that way. So yeah, this is not something new for Sony. They always keep their consoles, their last generation consoles, they always keep them relevant somewhat and put them out there that they're available for you to buy. And dude, PS4s right now on eBay, dude, they're like $400. They're almost like they, back in 2013, dude. These shits are still worth money. I don't know why. It is what it is, man. But yeah, I don't think you guys are surprised that Sony's extending their production rate to 2022. No,
because they can't make PS5s. Like, what is there to say? I think this entire news bit makes me think more about Xbox and what they're doing right rather than what PlayStation's doing, because I think even though a lot of people scoffed at the Xbox Series S, I think the Series S was clearly a great idea because they can sell a cheaper console. They can probably manufacture more. That's why people say it all the time. Oh, there's a bunch of Series S's here in stock, blah, blah. And they say that like it's a bad thing. Like, that's a good thing because you can play current gen games on that thing and it's available. And these people are resorting to having to create old gen systems because they can't pump out enough current gen ones. So I think, honestly, this entire news bit just makes Microsoft look good.
That's
because
a good point.
I'm not going to say they foresaw this. This could be complete coincidence and they just happened upon it. But honestly, like, they don't have to go and make Xbox Ones because the Series S is selling really, really good. And if I'm not mistaken, the Series S won like Black Friday for Xbox. Like, Black Friday, Xbox killed it, and it's because of the Series S. And if, gun to head, they've probably sold more S's than X's. So I think it just makes Xbox look good, to be honest.
Yeah, but is that because people want, or is it because availability?
It's what's available.
Right. Yeah. You ever buy something because it's available and you regret it? Like, damn, I should have just waited and saved my money. You ever say that to yourself? Like, damn, I just should have waited and saved my money and bought,
100%.
You know what I mean?
Bro, back in I think 2010 or 2011, whatever the year it came out, right? Like, I was like a young man. I had just finished high school. I didn't have no money. So like I went to a private school in Puerto Rico and all of my classmates were like, their families were balling. Like my dad would pick me up from school in a beat up ass, garbage ass pickup truck. It was kind of embarrassing, to be honest. And like my classmates would get picked up in Mercedes Benzes and G Wagons and like Range Rovers and shit. And like I would go over to my friends' cribs and they would have PS3s and Xbox 360s. I was playing a GameCube, bro, back in like 2008. And when I finished high school and I got my first job, the first thing I did was I bought the 360. I got me that white, the classic 360 with
the first one with the top, yeah.
Bro, a couple months later they come out with the Slim. I was pissed. I was so upset, bro, because that Slim looked nice, and it had the Wi-Fi built in. I was upset, but I was beasting, bro. I wanted like that was the first thing. This sounds kind of lame, but when I got my first job, that was like the first thing I bought with my money.
Right, my girl comes up to me 2 days ago, right? She's like, honey, I want to move. I said, yeah, babe, we're looking at houses. She's like, no, I want to go to Florida. Her mother's staying with me right now. She came up for a couple days to see her because New Year's and holidays. And she lives in Tampa. That's why I went to go. Remember, Rev? I stopped by your house because her mom's house was, you know. So my girlfriend's dead serious about moving to Florida. Like, she's not joking. She's stressed out about it. She's sick of the cold weather. She's sick of being stuck in the house. She wants to lay by the pool. She's saying, honey, for 300,000, 400,000, we can buy a really nice house over here. It's like, for that type of money, you just buy an okay house. And I'm like, you know, it's like, I'm thinking about, like, babe, you got your mom there. That's it. Right? So I'm leaving my whole fucking family. Like, I don't know. Like, is it I'm being selfish or what? Like, damn, I gotta leave everything I got going on for one.
I don't know. It depends on. There's scales, right? There's scales to shit, and it's just a question of how much does she mean to you? I'm not trying to make it sound bad. You know what I mean? But if you ain't wanting to compromise because your family's there and it's just her mom, then don't, because you're gonna resent her for it later. And if that's the case, it's just gonna make shit. You can be snapping at her. You can be very intolerant of the little shit that she gets away with now. You know what I mean? Not saying she does little shit. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm thinking of? I'm like, man, I ain't trying to have you know what my dumbass console peasant, dumb brain, stupid ass bastard thinks about moving to Florida? I'm like, man, I'm not trying to have my power go out every fucking 10 minutes, man. That's what I'm thinking. That's the dumb shit I'm worried about, bro. No, but it does happen. Rev says his power goes out every day, bro.
It goes out constantly.
Yeah.
And her mom
goes out constantly.
Tampa,
where you stay, Meds?
New York, New Jersey now.
You lived in Florida before?
I've been to Florida several times.
Oh, but you haven't lived here?
No, I have not.
Oh, dude, my power goes out all the time. Man.
Every day, dude.
All the time. Not every day. No, dude, if it went out every day, I'd have like a giant generator or something. But
dude, he sees a rainstorm coming. Rev sees like, dude, it's fixing to rain here.
If it rains, the power's going out.
Bro, what kind of like shoestrings and paperclip system you guys got down there? What's going on?
I don't know. It's bad. If there's lightning, the power's going out. Now the question is it going out for 5 minutes or is it going out for 5 hours?
That's interesting. Yeah. That's really interesting.
That's the question. Yeah.
Dude, so I'm half Dominican, right? And like from time to time I visit, you know, my father's side of the family in the Dominican Republic. Let me tell you this, bro. The power goes out every day at 4:47 a.m. for 12 minutes straight without fail.
Why?
Because it just happens.
To do with the power company schedule.
I don't know what it is. Bro, this is something that happens throughout the entire Dominican Republic without fail. Ask anybody. Maybe there's a couple Dominicans here in the chat. They'll tell you, bro, the power goes out without fail. And dude, let me tell you, like, because I would at the place I was staying.
What about if you're on a
they have generators.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
They have generators, and like rich people in the Dominican Republic, they have generators too. But bro, let me tell you, because like when you live in a tropical climate like that, and I know Rev knows all about this because he lives in Florida, and I'm from Puerto Rico. Bro, the only thing that keeps like mosquitoes off you at night is a fan, right? If you turn on a fan, the mosquitoes leave you alone. Bro, at 4:47 a.m., the entire time I'm fucking in DR, I wake up because I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes because my fan went out. Bro, it was a terrible experience. It's a terrible experience every time I go. It sucks, man. But I didn't know it was like that in freaking Florida.
Yeah.
So
sucks, dude.
So I might be a neighbor, Rev. Who knows, man? I don't know, man.
Well, you think about doing it?
Dude, I've been saying no for 5 years, bro. It's the 6th year, bro. I can't. Like
how old is your mom?
She's 50.
Her mom. I'm sorry.
Her mom's like 40, 43. She's young.
How far are you from your? Oh, yeah. What the?
Yeah.
43. How old is she?
25.
What's her mom look like? No, I'm just.
She's probably hot, bro. I don't know.
Wow.
How long you been with your girl now?
Like 9 years. I could have them. Maybe those numbers are mixed up, dude. But my girl's 25 years old, bro. And she's like, I'm 25. I want to live life. I'm like, yeah, but this is what it is. Like, this is our situation. Like, I know I want to go out too, but this is our situation. Like, that guilty. Like, she feels guilty that Like she does everything for the kids, bro. When I tell you this girl does every opportunity, every second she gets, she's taking the kids out somewhere, like all the time, bro. You know what I mean, dude? And in Florida, there's no, oh, it's cold out, it's snowing out, or it's always a nice day out.
That's not true. It rains
No,
constantly.
that
It's
is not
always
true.
raining.
When you
It's
get
always
into rainy
raining.
season, dude, every day it's raining.
And it's
then you
humid
got-
all the time.
For 5
Yeah.
minutes, dude.
My
I've been down there.
balls try all day long, all night.
Bro, I drove on the highway when I was down there. It was downpouring lightning. 10 minutes down the road.
Okay.
it was-
The weather can be inconsistent. I'm talking about during rainy season, during hurricane season. And hurricane season's like 7 months out of the year, dude.
That sucks.
Nasty hurricanes. You gonna move your ass down here, and then a Category 5 is gonna come right down on Tampa. You see all these damn Category 5s that are forming?
Bro,
They're
and
coming
hurricanes are
right for
getting
Tampa.
worse.
Dude, so what are you gonna do? You get a brand new house, Category 5 is coming. First thing you do is look at the old lady, be like, "You happy?
I'm
You
gonna
satisfied?
say-
Yeah, you just had to freaking come here. And just tell your mom to move over to where we were at. That would have been the smart thing to do."
She did.
Yeah,
look good.
it's going to turn into a problem. So you have to be 100% on board before you make that kind of commitment. You know what I mean?
Dude, you know how I look at it, Rev? I do this. Say I agree to it, bro. You know, I get this nice new house. I set up my shit in a much bigger space, I bet. And I just, you know, bro, she don't bother me, bro. So as long as you ain't fucking bothering me, bro, fuck
She'll
it.
bother you when the rainy season starts.
What about your parents? What about your family that you said?
That's the problem, bro. Like my sister's about to have a baby in a few months, and my mom loves seeing the kids, and that's the problem. But she's like, oh, that's why you can come visit, bro. She's like, we're not moving across the country. I mean, we're not moving across the world. We're moving across the country. Like, and I get that part. It's just, bro, it's a different dude. Florida is weird, man. Like, it's open. It was very clean. And it just very
depends
slow.
on where you go. There's places in Tampa that are trash cans, literally.
Dude, the streets were like
Trust
clean,
me,
dude.
I know. Yeah, in certain parts it is. In certain parts it is. You got the slums. You know what I mean?
That's everywhere, though, right? I mean,
not necessarily.
Every place has ghettos, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like every state you go to is gonna have a shitty spot.
Some a lot bigger than others. Tampa has a lot of garbage zones, but yeah, dude, I don't know. Look, if like the old lady, her dad lives in Alabama. If she said, "Let's go move to Alabama," I said, "Yeah, that might happen." Like it's not even a consideration. You know what I mean?
Are you like attached to Florida, Rev? Like, do you love Florida?
No, not even a little bit.
Were you like raised there?
Born and raised.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
very set in my ways. You know what I mean?
You just don't like change.
That Cat 5 was headed. I'm not going to tell you which specific one. Dude, it's coming down on top of me. I sent the wife and kids to Alabama. I stayed. Let's go.
Wow.
Blow it down. You know what I mean?
I remember
He was that guy in the video shooting at the helicopter.
Sitting right in this bitch when it happens too.
No, he had some damage because I remember you recorded Merc 305. I remember I tweeted that he's like, Blaze, come down to Florida, the weather's fine. But you know, we'll see, man. I honestly I don't care because it's a new house. Bro, I get to leave my job, dude.
See, so you're just so what are you gonna do for work?
I'm gonna be a YouTuber.
You just gonna move to Florida with no plan for employment? How about get a job first? Try to get a job first. Try to get a job lined up.
Dude, I got enough. I got a little bit in the bank to like hold me over.
No, that's
that'll run out quick, bro. That'll run out quick.
You can't gamble with kids. No.
Yeah. Emergencies happen.
Lined up.
That's what I'll have to do. I'll have to whatever, dude. This shit's bro. It's what this shit is.
Just forget I said anything. This ain't happening.
Yeah. It's just extra stress on my brain, bro. Out of nowhere, like every time she used to love the fall. Like I love sweaters. I love making snowmen. Like, bro, Rev, you have Christmas down there, dude. I'm a festive guy, bro. It snowed on Christmas. I was like, oh, I look outside. It's snowing. It's Christmas. I'm like, dude, this is what it's about right here. But dude, it don't snow down there. Like I can't picture lights with no snow. You know what I mean? It's so weird.
I've never
to me.
seen snow.
Really?
What?
Nope.
Wow.
Like in real life, you never seen it?
Real life, never seen snow. Nope.
No
You don't travel
wonder
much?
why.
Nope.
Yo, no wonder why this
Wow.
guy's looking up. We're playing the Division, and it's in New York with all the snow. He's like, I'm looking up.
Snow's trash. Snow's trash. Snow's trash. At the end of the
Right
day,
here.
bro, like the grass is always greener somewhere else. I get tired of the winters here in New York. They suck so bad. And then like I moved to Puerto Rico, and as soon as I step out of the airport, I'm melting, and I'm like, what the? Why did I think this was a better option? Like, it's always gonna be better wherever the fuck you're not. Like, you're always gonna. You're
I agree
always.
with that.
That's just how it is. You're always gonna be chasing something because it's just not what you have. Because people are never satisfied with what they have. You know. And I'm telling you, man. And I say the same thing. I go to Puerto Rico. I get used to it. It's so hot all the time. I'm like, I miss the snow. I miss winter. Fuck out of here, bro. I come here and it's snowing and shit. I don't even leave my house because snow sucks balls, bro. Like,
That's what I'm saying. She real quick, and then we'll move on. My girl's like, "Oh, don't you want to put the windows down?" I said, "Babe, that was a dumb statement. When it's hot, you keep the windows up because you have the AC, and when it's cold, you keep the windows up because you have the heat on." I was like, "That's a irrelevant statement, by the way." And she looked at me and she's like, So my girlfriend. Anyway, man, real
I
quick,
thought you were gonna say something having to do with your hair.
Oh,
I went on a date with this girl at prom, and this is why God took my hair from me. I don't know if I told you this story or not. This girl had her hair all done up, like she went to get it done. You know when they pay like $100 to get their hair done.
Yeah.
For prom, it's her first prom. Pretty little thing. I had my hair all done up. Well, the car I was driving was a piece of shit. And my window didn't go down. No, my window did go down. I put her window down and kept mine up because I didn't want to mess up my hair. And I remember her on the passenger side, like trying to fix her hair. And I remember trying not to laugh. And we got there, her hair was all frizzed up. And dude, like I'm trying not to laugh at this. And looking back, like it's funny when I tell it because of just what a shitbird I was. If that were my daughter and my daughter told me that story, dude, I'd have went and kicked this kid's ass. You know what I mean? I would have went and beat my ass.
Yeah, fucked up the night.
Like
you worried about your dude,
it's like
man.
It's no wonder my hair fell out. You know, I was like, oh, I can't be bothered. And bless her heart, she didn't say a word. I know in her head she was thinking, God, this piece of shit. I can't believe he's got his window up and mine down. But she didn't say nothing.
But did you try putting the window up,
man? Huh?
You tried to put it up, and you didn't want to let her know that it was broken.
No, mine went down. I was gonna say mine was broken, but it wasn't. I deliberately put hers down because I didn't want my hair blowing.
So you had no AC, basically.
Yeah, the AC was busted.
Fuck, bro. You gotta have it open.
Dude, that's rough.
Yeah. Isn't that awful?
That's tough.
It's so bad. It's so bad. God's like, oh yeah, you like that? Whoosh.
You don't want me? You don't want the window in here, right? No problem.
Yeah, man. So you watched the podcast a few days ago. You've been watching it. You've been catching them, right? So at the end, I really, and we don't have to stay quickly on this, right? But I got to know your honest truth. Do you watch? And how much do you watch of it?
Oh, you're talking porn. I do watch. I watch very little because honestly, like I have a very addictive personality. Like my name is not Meds by accident. You feel me?
Medicine.
Yeah.
It's I have a very addictive personality. I don't want to get too I mean, this is the podcast where we get personal, right? I've been struggling with like substance abuse issues my entire life. Since like, and when I say my entire life, I'm talking my entire life since I was a child. And one thing that And that's why I get into all these different hobbies. You know what I'm saying, Blaze? I always tell like, yo, I'm into this now. Well, I'm into that now. Because I discover new things and I get addicted to them. And all I want to do is these things. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when I discovered porn when I was 4 years old.
Oh
and
my God, that's not good.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How did you discover that?
Okay, so I can tell you the story.
But you don't get a break, like just quickly.
We thought they were wrestling.
I discovered it by chance. One of my uncles was at my crib one time when I was a child, and he was installing the bootleg cable. You remember the bootleg cable with the black cable? With the Cablevision box with the long black Cablevision remote with the one red button. You know what I'm talking about. So we had the bootleg cable, and like my uncle, I overheard all this. I'm not even in the room really. My uncle's telling my dad, his brother, and he's like, okay, so I got all the channels. So here's where you find, the wrestling. Here's where you find that. Oh, and this channel, this is the channel. So I kept that in my memory banks, and later on, when nobody was around, I clicked the channel on, and that's when I discovered it.
Wow.
And like literally, like I discovered that shit back then when I was a kid.
Yeah, but when did it get serious? Like, oh, okay, this is what I'm gonna do
when the internet was the thing. When the internet became a readily accessible thing, dude, I was on it constantly. And like I'm talking like, oh, you was talking to me? 4'6"? What? Or you mean 4 years old?
Meds, disregard that, Meds. I was typing to suffer. You were talking, so I wrote Meds. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah, like I guess. Damn. When was the internet? I got a computer really young because like somebody just gifted like an old Dell to my mom back in the day when we moved to New York City.
So what, you were 16, 15, 14 when this started? Like you
started... Nah. I'm thinking more like 8.
Dude.
When it was like serious, like I would go on. There was a damn, what was the fucking channel?
Dude, my mindset was not even there at 8, dude. I'm telling you, I wasn't even like.
Bro, I had a crazy childhood. Like
I get it. Hey.
Like I witnessed shootouts before I was 10 years old. Like there's a lot of crazy shit that I seen when I was little, and like it was never like foreign to me. Like I never found it crazy because it was just normal, So, like. Yeah, when the internet became a thing, you remember back when the internet was like dial up and it would make these fucking crunchy sounds when you logged in and all that.
Yeah.
I was always too poor to afford much, because I grew up like with 4 siblings with a single mom.
As a teenager, man, right?
As a teenager, yeah.
As a teenager, or as an adult, as you are now, you turn it on, you watch it, you're done. After you're done, do you feel any type of way? I'm just curious.
No, because Pat, let's fast forward through that childhood shit. But after like it was readily accessible on your phone and you just have data on your phone constantly, and you could just readily access. Like I was on it all the time. Like if I wasn't gaming or doing schoolwork, whatever, bro, I was beating off in my bedroom, bro. Like even my first year in college, bro. Like I had a roommate. And I hope that motherfucker didn't notice I was beating, because I was, bro. Like I was like 19, like, and I had a problem. I had a problem, bro. Like I had to see it every day, multiple times a day. But I realized because then I started dating this girl at when I was in college, and I realized that like sex wasn't exciting with her because I was always looking to one up. And she was like inexperienced, and I was trying to like rush her. She was a beginner, and I was trying to do like she was 101, and I'm trying to do 103 with her. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't inexperience sucks now? Like,
it does. That's why I like horse.
Yeah.
but
like tell him your fetish. Tell him your little fetish you got going on.
What's my? You guys don't want to hear. Rev is gonna judge me.
Dude, he's the wrong person.
Dude, I'm not gonna judge you. Come on, man.
Okay.
You're gonna judge.
We're weird when it comes to sexual shit. You can't help what you like.
I have sex almost exclusively with married women.
No, okay. Now, before you tell me why, is it because married women give it much better than single women because they're suppressed and they got a lot that they want to unleash. Is that what it is?
I think that's a big part of it.
Okay.
I think a bigger part of it is that I shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, when something's forbidden, it makes it more exciting.
Dude,
But
why?
I don't feel like that's a fetish. That's just a preference.
Well, he called it a fetish. I didn't call it a
that's not a
fetish.
fetish, Blaze. The only problem with that is that can end your life. You know what I mean, dudes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dudes
Absolutely.
Dude,
Some
over
dudes go
pussy?
insane over their women, man. You know, and that's another thing you got to think of. One thing I've learned in life is, what goes around comes around. We've all heard that as kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, karma.
And karma's gonna come back one way or another. It's just the way it goes. So
You
you
know,
just got to remember that's somebody's everything in there. And women lie constantly. We lie too. A lot of these dudes that are banging chicks on the side, they're telling them that their marriage sucks. When in reality, they wouldn't dare leave their wife. So I'm not saying dudes are. I'm just saying that these females are just straight liars. So they may paint out this horrible picture. When in reality, he's a really good dude. It's just the sex ain't there no more, and you're in there contaminating his shit. You know what I mean? And it's just like that's the only thing that would really bother me, or that,
Reds.
I've done it too,
I just said revs. I said reds and meds at the same time. Bro, do you kill meds? You come home, you kill meds, or you like
old me, they're both dead. Me now, I open up the door, I see meds, I see the wife, I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know."
Don't mind me.
That's a wrap.
There you go.
Damn.
That's a wrap.
The way I feel, because and actually because you mentioned karma, Rev, this actually kind of, I guess I don't know why I never thought about it, but I guess this might be a bit of an epiphany for me. But when I was 20, right? Well, I was 20. Yeah, I was 20. I had a girl, trusted her implicitly, trusted her 100%. Bro, she cheated on me.
Mistake.
She cheated on me with a very close friend of mine.
Yeah,
And
that happens a lot.
Yeah. And I found out because the college I was talking about where I was fucking beating up on my anyway, I left that school and she was still going to that school and a bunch of my friends were still going to that school. And it was like going away to college, the campus, right? And my boy was still living there and she was as well. And they went to a party and like the thing is, like, I don't want to like toot my own horn or whatever, but like everybody at the school knows me. Everybody at the school knows me. Like nobody even knows my girlfriend. Like everybody who knows my girlfriend knows her as like my girlfriend. Like they don't even know her. They just know that she's Med's girlfriend. And like one night I'm getting phone calls, I'm getting text messages from tons of people. They're like, "Yo, bro, Abraham fucked your girl. I saw Abraham leaving the party with your girl and they were in her car and that car was rocking." So yeah, and I think that might have triggered that in me because ever since then, bro, I'm Future, and by Future I mean Future the rapper. Like I'm a womanizer. I don't trust women. I don't respect them. Like I don't like and by respect them I mean like as a woman that I would be interested in, right? Because if I meet a woman, obviously I respect her. I treat everybody with respect. But like,
wow,
I don't trust women. I don't trust women.
Awesome.
Like, I just don't. And
I got
honestly,
nothing.
bro, I'd rather fuck you over so fucking bad because I'm not getting fucked over like that again. I'm gonna fuck you over.
Okay,
Like,
but you see what's happening here, Meds. Now listen.
And that was 10 years ago.
No, I'm gonna listen. Number one, I've told Blaze this from the beginning. You got a good personality. You're a personable dude. I like you, Meds. Okay, but I feel like what you're showing here is a built-up defensive mechanism. Okay, so that really
It really hurt me, and I don't want to get hurt again.
You're doing everything in your power to ensure that doesn't happen again.
Yeah,
exactly. You ever seen Good Will Hunting?
I have not.
Robin Williams.
I know the movie. I know like Ben Affleck. I don't know.
You should watch that. He's got a good saying in there, and I don't want to screw it up, but he said, I guess Robin Williams' wife died, and he said that's it. And Matt Damon's like, well, meet someone else. You know, why don't you try to date again? He says, my wife is dead. He said, well, hence the word again. He said, my wife is dead.
Yeah.
He said, oh, that's good. Well, that way you can go through the rest of your life without really knowing anybody. And when he said that, that was a quote Robin Williams told to him earlier because he was afraid to make a commitment to a girl. Now, I'm not telling you your fear is unjust. Listen, today, in today's society, today is the hardest it's ever going to be to find a faithful woman. Number one, women in the workforce. Patrice O'Neill said women in the workforce is like a bear working with trout. That is exactly what it is. Dude. It's exactly what it is. Women in the workforce is detrimental to relationships. It's detrimental. Social media is detrimental to relationships. All the attention women can get on social media. And I would also heard this other thing that women kind of like are like dogs in a way, not like that kind of way. I've said this before, where they imprint, like not even dogs, like little babies, where they imprint on their parent. Women imprint on their first couple relationships. Whereas a man, it don't matter. It just has to be beautiful, and we start to fall for it, or we think we're falling for it. Whereas a woman, she imprints on her first couple partners, and after that, it becomes easier and easier and easier and easier to just get over, to just move on and just carry on. There's no attachment there. Women are built to move on. It's just how they're designed. So 100%. Now when you got these women that have been with so many different guys, how the hell do you expect to create any kind of longevity here when it's just so easy for her to disconnect and move on?
I agree on the attached thing though, Rev, but don't women gotta. That's why when a woman does cheat, like damn, like when a woman cheats, it's because they found something they could latch on to. Isn't that like the?
No, that's not true. Women cheat for several different reasons. We all cheat for similar reasons, but women cheat out of spite. That's a big one. Women cheat because a man has made her feel special. Women cheat because a guy has a good personality. You know what I mean? Like this guy. He's over here making her laugh. He's telling her all this stuff the husband doesn't say anymore. It's not because the husband doesn't think it. It's because they're together. You've been together. He doesn't need to say that shit anymore. He's got you. Meanwhile, this guy's over here telling her all this shit that she loves to hear, and boom, she F's him because of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? We talked about this. It's like I hate repeating stories. It's like I can't keep track with all these podcasts, what I've said and what I haven't. If a girl I'm not attracted to starts telling me stuff that the wife doesn't tell me, it doesn't matter. I appreciate that.
You saw that movie Unfaithful?
She says is going to make me want to have sex with her. That's what makes women so dangerous is a personality. You win them over. What'd you say, Big Cloud?
You saw that movie Unfaithful? I don't know if you heard it. As
no, I did not. Those kind of movies irritate the shit out of me.
But no, everything you just mentioned is literally the plot of that movie.
Yeah,
that's basically it. It's legit though, for sure.
I just think I think as guys, it's so much easier for us to like just do it because we're horny and we want to do it.
Yeah,
that's all. I just feel like there's more excuses. There was more reasons why she did it because, like you said, all those little reasons you gave. She made her laugh, personality. But for us, it's just one thing.
It's emotional. It's emotional for a while.
Right. But for us, it's just we want to get off, and that's it. Like
it's physical. Yeah. It's physical. The wife, a few years ago, she went snooping on my computer. Meds, we're gonna get back to you. I have not forgot about you, Mister. I built up walls, my defensive mechanisms.
Oh yeah, we're gonna break them down.
Okay, I got you.
I'm surprised you just didn't mention Shallow Hal. That's what isn't that what Jack Black's friend did? He built up all the walls when girls were kind of latching to him, but he was finding ways to not get attached. You remember that? His friend.
I don't remember that. I just remember him not wanting girls because they didn't look good enough.
No, well, he was looking he was looking for ways to basically look for imperfections in them because he didn't want to get a relationship with them because he had a disability with the tail. Right. But again, there were girls who probably would have looked past that because they liked him, like that girl who was on the bike. I forgot her name in the movie, but he was like, "Yo, did you see her toe?" I didn't know what I'm talking about. So her toe was too long.
Yeah, but that toe was gross.
Oh my god, I know what toe you're talking about.
That toe was hideous. She could have swatted a fly with that toe.
I was like, the toe? That fucking guy. But
no good. But the pictures the wife found, I said, okay, because she was pissed off. I said, what do you notice about all those pictures? I want you to really analyze those photos. What do you notice about them? I think I told you this one too. And she's like, I don't know. I said, it's all of their bodies. How many faces do you see? Where are the faces? Right. And she's like, well, there are none. I said, what does that tell you? Okay. I'm attracted to their bodies. It's literally a piece of steak. Yeah. It's literally what it is. It's See, you take it so personally. It's a piece of meat. It's no different than going out to Outback Steakhouse and having a steak. She's like, oh, it's very different. I said, it's the same. Really it's the same desire. Yeah. Just one I want to stab and the other I want to eat. But it's the exact same desire. I'm attracted to it almost the same kind of way. There's zero emotion. You could tell me this girl has zero personality. I don't care.
Yeah, you see a fat ass, you're just going to look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're not interested in having a decent conversation. You're trying to bang.
Right.
You see a fat ass.
I'm just, taken in by her body. That's it.
Bro, my heart would drop if I'm telling you right now. If she was like, "Oh, come here. What's this on your computer?" I'd be like, "What?" I wouldn't. My head would be screaming. I would be thinking, "What the fuck did she find, bro?" I don't know how you handle that smoothly like that, bro. I'd be like, yeah, shut off the computer right now, bro. We're not even gonna look at it."
She found the dark folder.
How did she find that, bro? How does she find that?
I wasn't hiding it. It was nothing bad. It was just naked women. Like,
oh,
I didn't even think it was a big deal.
You didn't.
I'm surprised she got upset over it.
It was just a random file. You didn't label it or nothing. It's a random file.
No, wow. I don't hide anything. It's not like I download something I'm not supposed to download. It was just naked pictures, girls that I thought looked good, and I saved it. So it was mixed in with like all the pictures. It was a folder sitting in with like family photos, and she opened up the folder. I was just like, what? What do you want?
What if she said that's classified as cheating because you're looking at other bodies instead of hers?
It's classified as who?
Cheating. If she said that to you. Remember we had a conversation about.
I told you before. Yeah. I got no defense for that. I tell her is I say you can't compare me and you, and she said that's a double standard. I said no, it's not, because you and me are not built the same. Plain and simple. Yeah. If my dick gets removed in a car accident, you'll be able to move on. You'll be able to live still. You don't need sex. Yeah. You just don't need it. She's like, I like it. I said, yeah. You don't need it.
You don't need it.
I guess you could make the argument that a man doesn't need it, but we need it a whole lot more than a woman does.
Yeah.
A whole lot more. There's exceptions to the rule. I've met some freaking freaks, but it's like a part of me, it's hard to even believe. Like you got to wonder with every woman is how much of this is genuine and how much of it is fake.
Staged.
Dude, and you'll never know.
Yeah.
And you'll never
how much of this is a show.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
And then they get you in that trap and it turns.
Because you got to think they know what we like.
Yeah.
They know what sells. And that's what they're going to do.
That's like the number one fucking currency anyway for them to get shit out of you. Am I not? Am I right?
Well, dude, I'm trying to tell you. Meds, let's get to you, man. So,
yeah.
With the situation with the married chicks.
Yeah.
When you had this girl that cheated on you with your friend.
Uh-huh.
Were you happier?
I'm sorry?
Were you happier?
What do you mean? Was I happier during when?
So the feeling you feel, the satisfaction you feel when you go out and you bang these married chicks.
Yeah.
As opposed to being with that girl. I want you to go back into that mindset. Go back to where you were in that moment with that girl and you felt like you were in love. You felt like you were in love, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go back to that moment. Were you happier then doing that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So see, and that's what we're hiding from. That's why you stick to this, because it's foolproof. This girl can't hurt me. Okay, and what? I'll just move on to the next one. If you go for something that you are like super attracted to, she's single, good head on her shoulders, she's got goals, you take the risk of falling in love with this girl, and now she can break your heart.
Right.
And that's a big risk, man.
Yeah.
And that's why we stay away from it. But
yeah.
isn't it worth it if it's going to make you happy?
I think for me
as opposed to just mess with all these chicks you don't give a shit about.
I think for me, Rev, it's just simple math, right? To put it this way, when I was with this girl, it was on 100. I was at 100, right? But then when everything came crashing down, I was at 0, right? If you add 100 plus 0, right, and you divide it by 2, you get 50. If I'm no longer at 100 because I'm living the life that I'm living now, right? I'm no longer at 100, but I'm at a solid 75, right? But it's a steady 75. So you add 75 and 75 and you divide it by 2, it's 75. And 75 is higher than 50.
Come on, man.
Man, I like it. I like it. I do. And I've been there. I've been right where you're at. And I'm telling you now, if you take that mindset and you just roll with it, you're going to be my age and you're going to think you made a big mistake. Meds, trust me. I know. It's not the way to go. Go 100% or just don't do it.
And I'm a little bit older now. I'm a little bit older now. And like I am getting that urge to, find a good girl, settle down,
That's the problem. That's where it's going to be hard. That's the mission. I'm not saying you can't bang chicks. I'm not telling you not to do that. But I'm saying keep your goddamn options open.
The thing is, bro.
Look at the other thing.
The thing is, man, being at 100, not being at a 0 is terrible. But even worse than that is being at 100 and then going down to 0. Because you know what being at 100 was like.
I know. Listen, I was talking. This is crazy. I was talking to a guy just last night about all this. When you have a woman that you are in love with, okay, guys, I want you to take this to the bank. I don't care what anybody says. You listen to these guys. Some of these guys might say that this is like some beta shit that I'm about to tell you, but I'm gonna give you 100% right here. When you have a woman that you are 100% in love with, or you feel you're in love with, you feel like you would do anything for her. You look at her and you're happy with everything about her, personality, everything. You're in love. When you have that in your life, you're a better man. You want to be better. You want to get a better job. You want to push yourself to do better things. You want to push her to motivate her. Okay? You want to be better in general. You want to drive a nicer car. You want to put this girl in a nicer house. You want everything in your life to be better. When you are with something that you're just meh, it reflects everything else in your life.
Big fact.
That's how everything else is going to be. Meh.
Whatever.
Take it or leave it. That's it. And I'm telling you now, man, it's not a good place to be. Yeah, you risk crashing to 0, Meds, but the reward is worth the risk. It's so worth it.
Yeah, but Meds, not to bring you back down to 0, bro. But what he's saying is all facts, bro. But how long does that last? That drive to get better and do better. After 8 years, you're like, bro,
what do I have to show for it?
No, it's like I'm not saying like, dude. I'm just saying, look, it's been a month and a half, dude. I ain't got a haircut. I don't need a haircut. That's all I'm saying. Like, yeah, he's right, but and then you add on 5-6 years, bro. You're like, well.
I mean, I think actually that's kind of like how women end up cheating. Quite frankly, I think that's how relationships end up being stale. I believe it or not, I actually give great relationship advice. Believe it or not, like I think when it comes to like having a long lasting relationship that's like fulfilling and happy, I think because the problem with a lot of men, which is why a lot of relationships fall apart, is that you stop chasing the girl because you already got the girl. You stop chasing the girl, and I think like Rev said, women cheat because that guy made her feel special. He made her feel pretty again. Like you gotta make your woman feel special. You gotta keep chasing her. Like you can't act like you already caught the fish. You gotta keep fishing because otherwise she's gonna go to other bait. You know what I'm saying? and your relationship's gonna be in the toilet. Like you can't ever stop dating your woman. You can't ever stop thinking you beat the game. This is not a single player game. This is a multiplayer game. You got to play good next round too. You got to keep play. You got to stay on your toes, man, because that's how successful relationships go. Bro, my boss, right? My boss is one of my very best friends. I've been working with this guy for 7 years. This guy buys flowers for his wife all the time. Like every few weeks, I see him with a bouquet, and I'm like, "Bro, again?" He's like, "Yeah."
He's a sucker. Tell him that. I told him
Bro,
that.
these guys, like him and his wife, and I know his wife as well.
Do you? How well do you know him?
Not as well as I know many others, but like this guy never stopped chasing this woman, and he like his relationship with his wife is something that I want. You know what I mean? Because they click. They long for each other. You know what I mean? They're always trying to like impress each other. They're always trying to, make each other feel good. Like they never forget that feeling they had when they were younger, when they were chasing each other. You know what I mean? When they were trying to make this person fall in love. But too many men, and I think it's more men, honestly, that's guilty of this in relationships. Oh, yeah. Too many men think, game's over. Already beat it. Platinumed it. Don't need to think about it anymore. You know what I mean? And then they get fat. They get lazy. They, and then, Preach, like I said, relationships fall apart, man. And I mean, listen, who the fuck am I to talk? You know, I mean, I'm not in a successful relationship, but I know that that's what it takes because I see examples around me.
Well, here's the thing with that. If you do that, see, there's a balance. Everything requires a balance. If you do too much, you will drive your woman away.
Yeah,
of course, that too.
They'll shit all over you, bro.
If your woman looks at you as, oh my God, like this dude here is like a woman needs to chase just as much as a man does.
Fact.
Absolutely.
A woman needs a challenge just like a man does. And if she feels like she has you leashed and you're over here licking her boots, not only is that a turnoff, I know women will tell you that's what they want. But trust me, women don't tell you what they want. Okay, they just act like that's what they want. They do not want a bootlicker. It's not in their DNA. They're going to tell you that's what they want because that's what they've been trained to believe. But they can't fight what their DNA is telling them. And they do not want a bitch that's on their hands and knees licking their boots. They don't want it. They will lose respect for you so fast, and that will drive them to cheat. So there's a balance there, Meds. You got to be real careful. Yeah. Bringing flowers and the shit that you're doing.
Meds, if this was an online game, let's just say, look, I get shit on here and there, but then I get, I have a good game here and there. You know what I mean? I'm just, look, I do, like Rev said, it's a balance board, bro. And I don't disrespect, but I'll never over exceed.
I want to address this real quick because the chat's going to scroll so far up that we're going to lose it. So I just want to address the one super chat we have here by Suffer So Proud 83, $10 donation. The wife and I are thinking of moving to Florida too, Rev. One thing, wow. I can't handle the heat. My wife is from South Mexico. It's super hot there too, so she's good. Oh, by the way, my wife is 4 feet 6 inches and has tiny toes.
That's what I was replying to when I wrote.
I noticed that.
4 feet 6. Oh my God, Meds. I meant Suffer So Proud.
Yeah,
dude, that is a tiny little woman. Suffer So Proud. The question is, here's the real question, and you do not have to put it out there. 4 feet 6. What's the weight? How much you weigh at 4 feet 6? See, the tinier they get, like. The wife is 5'3", and I can tell you right now, the wife at 5'3", 150 is too big. It's just too much. 5'3", 150 is too much. Now to some, 5'3", guys, 5'3". When I met the wife, she was 120 pounds. So for me, it's kind of like anything above that. And you know what? Listen, this is an unpopular opinion. I know you're supposed to love your partner for who they are and this and that. And I don't think attraction, once you're to the, like, for instance, once you're to the point where me and the wife are at 18 years in the game, if the wife needed a kidney, boom, take one of mine. I'll always love the wife.
Yeah.
that doesn't have anything to do with sexual attraction.
Yeah, that's just love. That's love.
In my opinion. Okay. Yeah. If she gets to a weight I'm uncomfortable with, I'm sorry. I don't like the way that looks. And I'm not gonna pretend like I do. I stay in shape. Sometimes I fall off and I get thin. Okay, but I never get like to where it like looks gross ever.
Yeah.
I would never. And I feel like when you do that, you're disrespecting your partner. Okay,
I agree.
And women have told me that that's effed up. That you should just love her for who she. I said that you realize what a bullshit cop out that is, and I get real irritated. I'm like, that means you can be lazy and look any kind of way.
Yeah.
Well, I'm over here staying in shape. Now, if I'm getting fat, fine. Then I can't say nothing. But if I'm in shape and you're turning into a different person than when we met, and you're doing it because you're lazy and you don't exercise and this and that, that's effed up to me because I don't like that. And I'm not attracted to it. You know what I mean? So again, women will tell, if I get fat, will you still love? No, I'll love you, but I'm not going to be attracted to you.
Yeah, and that's two different things.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah, but you specified to her, like, look, how do you do that? Like, hey, can we talk? Look, without being an asshole, because dude.
Well, at first you do it. You do it nice. You try to do it nice. You tell her, hey, maybe we should start going to the gym together. And of course, they take it personally. Whoa, why should we start going to the gym together? Am I looking fat? And then when you get to the point in my stage, when you get to where I'm at, I'm like, yo, you put on weight. What in the F are you doing, man? You know what I mean?
I think that kind of honesty is important. And like you said, Rev, you're always going to love the wife. But again, like you said,
and I've always told it, no matter what. But I'd be lying to you if I say that doesn't mess with our relationship. Right? It hurts our relationship.
Right?
It really does. It does, and it sucks. But it's like, gosh damn it, I love the woman. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I've been with her 18 years. When I start to think about being with a young, like tiny ass chick. But then I think about that personality in that mouth. Oh my God.
And the opposite.
Dude, it hurts my soul.
Right.
It hurts my soul. I don't want to have to deal with it. I can't even imagine going out on a date no more.
Rev.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine listening to these clowns.
Yeah.
Rev, let me tell you.
About the wife. You've been with her.
Rev, let me tell you, bro. This is the problem that I'm dealing with now at my age. Because I'm 30 years old now. Right? I'm 30. And here's the thing. At my age, women who are available that are also close to my age, they're available for a reason. Thank you, Rev, because you took the words right out of my mouth. They're available for a reason. They've got several kids, several baby daddies. They're either losers, have no career, have loser jobs, live in the projects, probably still live with their mothers. They're not in great shape. They have terrible personalities. They're single for a reason. They're a mess. They're train wrecks, right? Okay, cool. Boom. Let's go find me a younger chick that hasn't been fucking ruined by life, right? Who life hasn't hit her like a fucking train yet, right? Bro. And again, every person says this. Every person in every generation says this. Yo, this new generation's a bunch of idiots, man. They're fucking stupid. Like your parents thought that. Their parents' thought that. Bro, I can't even have a proper conversation with even a 24-year-old woman because, bro, they're dumb. They're dumb. And it's not their fault. They're young. When you're young, you're supposed to be dumb, right? But we're not at the same wavelength, and I can't click with you because you're stupid. And intellectually, I'm here and you're down here. And I'm not trying to say that I'm some genius, but I've been seasoned by life experience, and you're going through it still. And you don't have the time to catch up to me, and I don't have the patience to wait for you.
Right.
It's not even that. You're on two different wavelengths.
Exactly.
Completely.
Different interests.
You know what I'm saying?
Grew up with different things.
Dude, they're out to lunch. These young girls, oh my God.
So stupid.
I can't believe some of the shit that they say.
All they care about is fucking TikTok and Instagram and all this lame shit.
Bro,
and
Instagram,
and like they spend their whole day watching fucking makeup videos, and it's like I just can't get with this, yo. Like, so I'm at a crossroads. I'm in between a rock and a hard place. You know what I'm saying? Am I supposed to be a stepdaddy to 7 children with 7 baby daddies, or am I supposed to be with fucking Twiddledum over here, bro? What am I to do?
I hear you, Meds. You bring up a very good point. You know, in what the scenario I laid out was, I was just telling you to be open to it. It's hard to find, man. It's harder to find now than I think it's ever been. In fact, it's probably a little unrealistic. I think most people are going to end up single, and those people that have partners, you're just going to be unhappy, and you stay together because you're compatible. I think most couples, that's what it turns into. When I look at true love, the older I've gotten, the more and more I believe that true love between a man and a woman isn't even real. I don't even think it's a thing. I think that's something with your kids, because the connection I have and I've told the wife this, I'm not hiding anything here. I'm saying it on a podcast, for crying out loud. If I'm holding my daughter over a cliff in the wife and I got to let go of one, dude, who do you think's being let go?
Of course.
This isn't even a question. And I've told her this. It's like, I wouldn't even hesitate. And she's told me the same thing. And I don't know, dude. I just don't think it's real. Because if a child dies, oh, let's just make another one. No, it doesn't work.
That's not how this works. It's not going to be the same kid. It's a different kid.
Your wife leaves you, or your wife dies. God forbid. You know, I'd be devastated, but I'm going to move on eventually. You know what I mean? I don't know how much long. I feel like if one of my children died, I feel like I'd be dead. I feel like I'd be brained.
It's more about compatibility than love. Yeah. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. I want to, somebody that you can live with. Somebody that you don't fucking look at them and you can't, bro. So you ever know somebody for so long that like you're friends and you love them for sure, but it's like sometimes you look at them and it's like, you annoy me to no fucking end. Like I can't even believe I'm still friends with you. You know what I mean? Like some of my closest friends, sometimes I can't fucking stand them because they're little tweaks, like they fucking chew with their mouth open, they squeeze the toothpaste funny. It annoys me. You know what I mean? Like I think a lot of what love is and finding a good relationship is just finding somebody that's easy to live with, that's compatible with the things that is just not super high maintenance, and somebody that just doesn't bug you, right?
Someone that you can stand.
But I want to challenge what you said there, Rev, because you said something about maybe like real love isn't like true. Like honestly, I wanna challenge that, and I want to say that I think you're wrong, but right at the same time. Okay. Because I think you and your wife, it's fucking been 18 years. Like that's fucking real 18 love. Years. That's fucking real love. However,
Meds, okay, hold on. There's a difference. Okay, there's a difference though. I'm talking like soulmates love.
No, I know. I'm getting to that.
Like going out on date. Okay, continue.
I was gonna say like there's a difference between like love and like that euphoric romance. You know what I mean? Like that rom-com bullshit that you see in movies. Right? The fucking you kiss and you see the fireworks in the background. That's not how love is. You know what I'm saying? Love is like you brushing your teeth in the morning while the wife's in the toilet taking a shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's unacceptable behavior.
I know that you're not. I know that you're not into that. I know that you're not into that. I'm not saying that I am, but like that's a lot of couples' lives. That's a lot of couples' real lives.
That's not love. Like that's a level of comfortability with someone that's like uncomfortable. I don't even understand how people live like. No, love is doing something for someone that you don't want to do.
That you don't want to do. Care about exactly. The person's
feelings.
Like
yes,
so Joe Rogan. I don't want to make but Joe Rogan said something on a comedy special that, you know, it resonated with me. Right? He said, "You know what love is?" He said, "My daughter." Right? Let's say, you know, we both want a snack. Let's go get a couple bananas. We got bananas in the kitchen. There's 2 bananas. One of them is in pristine, perfect yellow condition. The other one's all brown, got the black spots and shit. Joe Rogan says, I'm gonna give my daughter the yellow banana. I'll eat the fucked up banana. I don't want to eat the fucked up banana, but that's my daughter. So I'm going to do that.
Right.
And that's love.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and I agree. But it's like what you see in the movies is what you grow up thinking you're going to get.
Yeah.
So when you come to this realization that it doesn't exist, it's very, very sad. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I want you guys to understand that I don't want you to settle either. So see, with this, well, you know, I'm not supposed to feel the goosebumps anyway. That's not true. I'm not saying you will feel the goosebumps, but they will eventually let up. Be very careful you don't settle for something.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That puts you into like just limbo. You know,
and that's a big thing with me. Like the thing is, like, I want somebody who, and again, like I don't think like I'm like this fucking big catch. I'm not. I just want basic things. You know what I mean? Like I want good things. Like nobody wants mediocre in anything, right?
Yeah.
Like, but the thing is that so many people have been conditioned to just being accepting of mediocre things, and I'm not down for that. And I'm not gonna live my life in mediocrity. Like this is something that my grandma told me. This was the best piece of advice she ever told me, right? Because I asked her when I was growing up, because my grandpa died my grandpa died young. Like he died like at 60. And she never, you know, she just considered her love life a closed case. And I always asked her, like, why you never, you know, maybe try to go get a new husband or whatever. She's like, yo, it's better to be alone than to be in bad company. And that's something that has always resonated with me. It's better to be alone than to be in bad company. And that's the thing, man. Like I want the best, and I'm not gonna settle for less. And I'd rather be alone because you know what? At the end of the day, some people that are alone, they're fucking miserable. They're these incels that just they're so hateful. There's so much hate in their heart. These are the trolls that you see on the internet that you see talking shit. Like even like on a post where somebody mentions that maybe a family member died, and it's like they talk shit. It's like you're miserable. And honestly, it's like that. What people say, hurt people hurt people. I know that you're hurting inside, dude. You're not this troll that's like laughing it up because you just made a joke about somebody dying. Bro, you're hurt inside. And
especially when you see him happy.
And that's not me. Like I love hanging out with me, being by myself. Like obviously I don't want to be by myself all day every day, but like I'm comfortable alone because I'm comfortable in my own skin. And I don't have resentment in my heart. But a lot of people out there live their lives that way, and that's what I was talking about earlier, Solid Rev. That a lot of young men these days are lost, and they need somebody, they need something to hang on to, and somebody to push them in the right direction. And in my opinion, that's not my problem. I have trust issues. Let's put it that way. I have trust issues.
Yeah, it's real hard.
I think everybody got trust issues. Bro.
Real hard to trust anybody these days. You can't. It's not just women. You can't trust anybody.
You can't trust You can't trust other men that you do. You can't trust YouTubers.
You can't trust people in general, man.
There you go.
People are out for number one. That's it. It's very rare that people do anything that.
Bro, Rev told me the realest shit ever, bro.
I saw it up close.
Rev see me doing all these giveaways, bro. And Rev said, bro, Blaze, do what you gotta do, bro. I don't care. Get your name out there. Do what you gotta do. He's like, but just check people's temperature. Look at their motives, man.
Yep.
You know, you won't be able to catch it the first time. Maybe not but dude, this motherfucker told, like, bro, he used to tell me, keep people out of arms around. You know what I mean? Like, bro, all I can say is, dude, I like being alone too, bro. Too much. I like being alone too much, bro. Dude, I'm not looking.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. You see me. Look at this fucking snarge, bro. It's hitting my mic, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, though, I am comfortable being me, bro, and I don't give a fuck. Trust me. The thing is, Rev, like, on meds, like, you gotta, like, bro, I like being alone, but then, dude, I want somebody to cook for me. I don't want to cook. You know what I mean? I don't want to do my work.
Like, for sure.
I'm not saying. See, it makes it sound like I want to slave. That's not what I'm saying. But like,
isn't that what you're saying, though, Blade?
Look, you know, I love my girl, dude. I really do. But it's just like, yeah, you gotta be, man. It's tough.
The thing is that everything is okay in moderation, including moderation. Like, do I love, you know, hanging out by myself, you know, being alone? Sure. But you spend enough time by yourself, man, you're going to go nuts, man. That's why the worst thing that you can do to somebody is just shut them out from the world.
Isolate them.
What do they do to the guys that are in jail? They fucking put them in what is it called? Solitary confinement. And it drives them nuts because you can't be without even if it's people you can't stand, you can't just be without human interaction.
Yeah.
Forever.
Well, if you're in a confinement setting, you don't want somebody in that cell with you. Think about it. You know how tiny a confinement cell is? Like, trust me, you want to.
But that's why a lot of guys.
Toilet, dude.
A lot of guys You see like prison shows and shit. I've never been in prison, but like they knock on the door, they try to on the wall to see if they can communicate with the guy next to him. Even when the guy comes through and brings the food, when they drop the tray of food off, they try to spark up a quick little conversation because humans need human interaction. Humans are made to be in communities. It's important. It's important. And people without community, they're lost, man, and they're in pain.
By the way, bro, that whole brush your teeth while your girl taking a fucking hunt. Like, look, could you imagine just like, bro? Oh my god, dude, my girl if I hear my girl fart in front of me, I thought it happened. I'm like, excuse what,
ma'am,
dude, and dude, her face like, I didn't. I'm like, boy, can't happen, bro. There's certain
but
shit
see,
I don't
be a hypocrite now. Don't be doing it in front of her. I trust you have the same man.
Of course.
No, I try, dude.
Right,
I try. Listen, I mean, there's been times where like, dude, fuck it, like that shit just sorry, like that shit had.
You gotta apologize, man. You apologize and excuse yourself, correct?
Absolutely.
All right,
bro. Yeah. I hate that shit, bro. I hate that shit full circle, dude. You burp at the table, dude. I'm gonna get real fucking pissed off.
Horrible design. I question God's design on that one. I don't know what he was thinking with that. Why can't we just piss?
Right.
Why can't everything just be piss? Why has anything got to come out of our ass? So stupid,
bro. Yeah, I don't even want to get into it, but I feel you. Let's just say I'm with you. Let me read this super chat before we continue. This is a $20 big boy donation from H-Star Gaming. That's the homie. Dope episode, boys. Curious to know what you guys think of the red pill manosphere YouTubers. I got opinions on that. You guys?
What? Hold on. What is that? What are we talking about?
Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. These red pill guys, right, are like these like fake like alpha male. Like I'm not gonna say fake because this is what they portray to be. Like these alpha male guys who dominate women, who like it's a man's world and like women are to be submissive to me and like women have their place and men men rule and women are backup type shit and these kind of guys who like swear they're like pickup artists that they could just say like a magic sentence to a woman and it'll always work. Yeah, these kind of guys. I think that's what he's referring to.
Okay. So go ahead with your opinion.
Manosphere, I never even heard that.
I think these guys are all losers. I think these guys are all fake. I think these guys, mind you, I definitely know guys who are like fucking lady killers. And like, I fancy myself a lady killer. I'm not the best one out there, but I've caught a body or two. But like, I'm not gonna start a YouTube talking about it because quite frankly, it's embarrassing, and I don't want nobody knowing my secrets anyway. But like, it's like. Damn, I forget who said this. I think it might have been a president. He said, "Speak softly and carry a big stick." Like, and a lot of people don't understand what that means. What that means is, like,
don't say too much and have a big stick.
Real motherfuckers don't have to talk about being real because everybody else knows. Everybody else knows the realness, the fucking alpha maleness. It's evident. It's evident in the way that you carry yourself. It's evident in the way that you speak. It's evident in the way that you live your life. And you don't have to brag about it to anyone because everybody knows, right? If anybody comes across you and anybody knows you, they know. And everybody, you can tell a guy's demeanor. I'm not going to say just by looking at him, but by having a 2-minute conversation with him, if he's a wimp, a nerd, if he's outgoing, if he's... You can tell all of these things almost immediately. And these guys who claim to have this energy, they don't have that. They quite frankly don't have it. Because if they had it, they wouldn't have to fucking flaunt it to everybody. So, in my opinion, those guys are all fucking losers. And they're taking advantage.
Sometimes you can't tell.
I agree. I agree.
You're right, but it's...
But these guys are what they call snake oil salesmen. And they're preying on the weak, like I said, these lost young men of especially in the United States, that are looking for somebody to look up to teach them how to stop being losers. But the thing is, you can watch all the fucking YouTube videos you want. You're never going to achieve that goal. You know why? Because what you need to do is go lift some weights. Go play some basketball. Go outside. Go to a bar. Talk to a girl. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. If self-help books worked, all you would need is one book. Because you read it, boom, you're fixed.
You're fixed. Yeah.
But the reason why there's so many self-help books out in the business is because they don't work. So you keep buying them, they don't work, you're still broken. And why? Because you're taking fucking advice from snake oil salesmen.
Who fucking buys a self-help book, bro? I'm sorry, dude. I was always told to figure it out, dude. I fell on my face a lot, dude. But I just figured it out and just went with which way the water was flowing. I just tried to maneuver on that bitch the best I could. That's all I was taught, bro. Just, hey, you're gonna do this, you're gonna have this, you're gonna have that. But just, dude, you look it, man. Not everything, dude. Nothing's gonna be perfect, dude. It drives me nuts because you want it to be perfect, but nothing's gonna come out perfect, dude. You're like, oh man. Dude, if I could go back 10 years, I would be fucking a millionaire, bro. I'm telling you. Just 10 years, but it's too late, dude. I'm too old. I'm too flawed. You're too
old. You're too flawed. Blaze, you're not even 40. Don't tell me you're too old.
Dude, you're 10 years old. Stop. See, that's the other thing. You're 10 years.
Your fate. You've accepted your fate.
I'm good with my fate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. You've accepted the consequences of your actions.
Rev,
this
you're
is where
40?
I'm at. This is what it is. F it. That's where you're at. Anything else is just an excuse. You know it, and I know it. And see, Meds, you're saying that you don't do anything. You don't want to half-ass anything. You want to go 100%. You don't want to be mediocre. I feel like we're all mediocre. None of us are living up to our full potential. None of us.
I agree with that, Blaze. I think you make a good point. But I also do want to say that in reality, a lot of people out there are very miserable, and I think that's because nobody knows exactly what they want. A lot of people, they set a goal, they work so hard to achieve these goals, they meet these goals, and very momentarily they feel so fulfilled, and then sooner rather than later they feel empty because the goal that they thought was gonna just fulfill them, yeah. It wasn't what they thought. Like UFC fighters say this all the time. I thought I wanted to be the UFC champion. I worked my entire life for it. Now I'm the champion, and it doesnent mean anything to me. It didn't fulfill me the way that I thought it would. And that's why so many billionaires are so miserable, and they all have therapists. Like, I remember, this is a long time ago, but I read in the newspaper while I was in high school. I'm reading about the daughter of the owner of the New York Jets killing herself. This girl grew up a billionaire, right? She had everything, and she killed herself because she's miserable. These fucking billionaires are miserable, man. They're miserable to the point where now what do they want to do? They have everything on Earth. Now they want to go to Mars because everything on Earth doesn't satisfy them. Now they got to go to Mars.
You know what it is, though? It's the fact that they labeled that the American dream, and they claim that's something we all should aspire for. Not really,
bro. You're right. And the thing is that some of the happiest people that I've met are people who don't have much. You know what I mean? And I think happiness is a very fleeting thing. The pursuit of happiness is the goal in life always, but the thing is you can't ever stop chasing it because it's like the carrot at the end of the stick. You can reach for it, you can get real close, but you're never gonna quite grab it because it's fleeting. You know what I mean? So I agree with you, Rev. Like, I'm not living my life to the fullest potential.
You can get it, but it don't last long.
It don't last long. You gotta chase the next. It's like a drug. You gotta chase the next high.
Well, I think with rich people, imagine being a billionaire and still having that empty feeling.
Yeah.
Where do you go? That's why they're miserable.
That's why they want to go to Mars.
Everything I could ever want, and I'm still miserable. Yeah, imagine that. We always have something to look to. If I can just get this, they don't have that. They have everything.
Yo, Rev, funny story about that. So before I went and started interviewing everybody in the industry and whatnot, I interviewed somebody before all this. Now, this guy, he has a YouTube channel, and he's known because he got roasted by. You ever heard of a guy named Ackman?
The Ackman, yeah, the YouTuber.
Ackman, the YouTuber, yeah. You ever heard of the Ackman?
Yeah.
So the Ackman roasted him. He's still up. Basically, this guy was, someone who was poor.
Who's the guy?
I'm about to tell you. He's somebody who was poor, who became a millionaire later on after, running his business on Fiverr. His name's Damian Prosolindis. That's his name. I had him on the channel. I interviewed him, and before I even had him on here, this dude was all extra scared. He was cautious of the interview. He was like, "Going, hey, did you see my videos? Do you know about me and the app?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know that, but you know, we were talking around that." But beforehand, the reason why this dude is why I'm even bringing him up. So he's a millionaire. You would think, okay, someone who didn't have nothing, right, Ref? Yeah, nothing. Because his whole story was that he lived in the college dorm, whatnot, with his girl. He slept on a mattress that he got out of the trash, vice versa. That's his story. And he's been everywhere. Now he's a millionaire. Now the thing is, though, this is what he did because he used to be an avid gamer. And I want y'all to listen to this. He used to be an avid gamer, but after he became a millionaire, he started saying, "Oh, video games are for losers. Oh, you have no life if you play video games. Oh, you're wasting all this, that, and the third." And you would think video games are for losers, but that was the thing that brought you comfort when you had nothing, type of thing, right? That's all you ran up. That's all you kind of went for. But he's like, yeah, video games are for losers the whole 9 yards because you guys are missing out on life, vice versa, because you guys are missing out on your opportunities. All you guys are trying to go to college and all this stuff. You don't need to go to college. You should invest your money this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay. I had him on the show. We talked about this, and it's just funny looking back at everything he said. Like he's like, video games are for losers. Oh, gaming is a waste of time. But then he goes, you can't be successful while being a gamer, vice versa. He's just trying to everything he could to talk about game. And I brought up, I'm like, bro, there are people who have literally made livings, legit livings, I just playing video games. There are people who turn gaming channels into podcasts that either, got to where they are, or there are people who got farther in life by using gaming as a stepping stone. Look at Ali A. Ali A.
I think he's right, Big Cloud.
But no,
the majority of gamers are fucking.
I'm not disagreeing with him. I'm saying, I'm not disagreeing with him. But the funny thing about it, when you go back to the conversation we had, because me and him had this crazy down there conversation, because this dude was getting crucified every day. Like every video he did where he showed off his cars, every day he showed off where he was at. Like he had this meeting with this I forgot his name, but he's another millionaire. But he had a meeting with him. He brought him this crazy expensive tie. It was like one of those little metallic looking ties he bought him. And he was just bringing up all that, and always he would have these comments going, "Oh, you're such a loser." I'm sitting there going, how is he a loser? This dude's living his life. He's doing his on third. He's actually gotten to that next level. But what was cool about the interview and talking to him was hearing his, his take on the thing, because he basically flat out told you it's like there are levels to this. You know what I mean? There are levels when you chase your goals and you feel that you have that self-fulfillment versus what you see on TV.
Big Cloud, I get it, man. I get it. You're trying to say, look at me. I work with IGN. I'm not a loser. We get it. Okay. Everybody clap for Big Cloud, guys.
He's trying to make a good point. No, I'm with Big Cloud. I understand what he's saying.
That was a terrible take there, boys.
Big Cloud. You about to get roasted? Right. No, he's right though.
Okay, okay.
A majority of gamers, he's looking at the guys that just sit there and play games all day, don't go to work, don't do nothing. That's where he's if you knew the majority of content creators are active, we're doing shit.
I mean, that's the thing though. It's not even gamers though, not anymore. You really fucking think about this shit. Is it really gamers? Ref, is it really gamers as well? It's not gamers. And when you look at this shit and the way people act on Twitter, half these motherfuckers ain't gaming, are they? They're on Twitter.
I know, but gaming is an expensive hobby.
Gaming is a fucking cop out for these fucking people. They don't game, so I'm trying to get across to you. They don't.
We know the guys that don't game, but I'm saying the guy that's saying that they're losers and they're losers, blah blah blah. Bro, gaming, it's a hobby that you gotta consistently buy if you want to stay up to date. If you want the new shit, you gotta have money. You gotta have something gamers got a lot of money, dude. We're constantly spending money.
Do they though? Really think about it, do they?
No, not all of them.
Do they though?
Unless they're not buying what they're saying they're buying.
That's another thing. See, that's a lot. It's a lot of cap in this fucking industry. A lot of people talk shit. Oh, PlayStation, like if I throw PlayStation, hey, PlayStation got the best games, exclusives, whatever. And then when you see those sales, like Returnal, then we get crucified for this shit when we talked about Returnal not selling a million fucking units, and dudes ran their fucking mouths about Returnal like the best thing ever when we were giving it harsh criticism. It's it's the same fucking conversation. Dudes run their mouth. It's all a big cap. So I'm trying to say.
Here's the thing about that. A lot of gamers are certainly losers. And let me tell you something. I worked at GameStop for about a year, back when I was about 20 years old. And let me tell you, man, there were some regular customers. and I don't want to shit on them because like they were very like gracious people, like very nice people, like a lot of regular customers that I would talk to all the time. We have conversations about gaming, like nice folks. But let me tell you, man, like these people would come in and spend money on like brand new games constantly, $60, $60, and bro, like their hair is a mess. They clearly haven't brushed their teeth in months. They're bums. Like their clothes look shabby. I see them in the same clothes all the time. Like they spend all of their money, whatever little money that they do have, they spend it on this.
Yeah.
Because this is all they got. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people like out there. We can say like, oh, gaming is an expensive hobby, but yeah, it is.
It is.
But the thing is, like, you don't have to be rich to engage in it. All you got to do is be a regular ass, broke ass motherfucker, but just spend all of your money and time on it, and that definitely makes you a fucking loser. And that's where that stereotypical loser gamer thing comes from.
I hate that shit though. We've always had that stereotype on the gaming. Like this is why Rev made I'm sick of.
Yeah, but it's not
I don't like to be
this extent.
Like, bro, gaming is never gonna get. I swear, maybe it will, but like it still has that stigma of it's a kid's, it's a child's toy. It's a waste of your time. It's unhealthy. It gets you nowhere. It's never gonna, bro. That shit's always gonna be around us, bro. I swear.
Look at the shit that happens around you 24/7. Twitter. You're on Twitter more than me.
Bro, but that's Twitter, bro. Twitter,
okay,
we're in the minority with
but
Twitter,
it's the
bro.
same fucking thing, though. It comes back. Those three things you just fucking mentioned are constant on Twitter. Look at this shit with G4. All because the motherfucker said, "Oh, a disagreement about PlayStation." She said Xbox will be PlayStation. What happened? Oh, she's getting.
Hey, what happened with that? What was going on with that video I seen where that girl was like, doing a whole lot of this?
Yeah, so she was talking about feminism and whatnot in that video, but the real reason people came at her wasn't that. A lot of people said she used that to mask the situation, right? Basically, she said that Xbox was beating PlayStation or some shit like that. Basically, that's what she said. And she was saying some other games are coming out this year, and people were calling that out. That's really basically the basis of it. You know, so obviously when the internet sees, oh, you're saying Xbox is better than PlayStation, what's gonna happen, Ruff?
So they let into her.
Yeah,
I heard she was saying, "I'm not Morgan Webb. I'm not."
And she did say
whoever the other lady. She said she's like, because I'm not as bangable as them. My opinion is invalid.
She basically skipped all that first half, what I just said, and threw what you just said to cover that. Like, oh, not every host has to be a Morgan Webb or Olivia Munn, or vice versa. Not everyone is judged by by the way they look. And then she started going on these long rants, like, oh, I don't have to get dolled up for each show to do all this. I'm like,
you know what? You know what annoyed me about that video? Like, I watched that video. I think Erica. Shout out to Erica, by the way. She put fire on Twitter, and
Erica liked that video, and I didn't say nothing, but
I see this chick running her mouth, and I'm listening to her, and I'm like, oh my dear God, sounds like she's scolding her entire audience. Good idea, and that didn't annoy me. She's actually coming off like at least she's quick-witted. You know what I mean? I don't know what the situation is or why she's flipping out on everybody, but as soon as she starts saying, oh, because I'm not as bangable, I automatically know what kind of person she is. Mm-hmm. You've just told me everything I need to know. You're the victim. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have that victim mentality. Therefore, I don't care about anything you got to say. But she's still wrapping it off. You got Adam Sessler in the back of that video, like exaggerating his class. You got Fat Man next to her. They're like praising this. I'm like, dude, see, G4. I didn't even know they came back. I saw it on Twitter. I said, they're done. That's it.
Yeah.
I like the channel now.
This killed.
I don't even want to click the channel.
Yeah, low key, Rev. This low key killed any chance, in my honest opinion, of a legit revival. You know what I mean? And personally, the thing, and let me see. Let me tell you. Tell me how you feel about this. But like back in the day when G4 was our only fucking source to E3.
I remember.
I liked that.
Yeah, no, I loved it back then.
I gotta ask you though, why do you think that was, and why do you think these people? Why it was better? I'll tell you why it was better. Because everybody on the fucking show, it didn't matter how they looked, right? Everybody was relatable. They were very informative, right? And they were likable people on that show. That's just how it was. Each show, it didn't matter if it was Attack on the Show, right? Well, Olivia Munn. It didn't matter if it was The Feed. It didn't matter if it was Cheat or whatever at the time, or fucking G4. Everybody played their respectful role and had something unique to the table. This new cast ain't it. Let's just keep it above. It's not it. Adam Sessler. Yeah, Adam Sessler's not enough. Where's Morgan Webb? You got to ask yourself that. You can't call the G4 if you don't have Adam Sessler and fucking Morgan Webb. That's how I look at it personally.
And I'll be real with you. I never thought Morgan Webb even looked that great. But her and Adam, look at Adam.
But they were
troll under the bridge.
Yeah,
they had good chemistry.
Yeah, they were.
Adam's a good talker. Morgan was a good talker. They had good chemistry. Look at how this chick that did that rant. Look at how she's all made up.
Yeah.
Look at her get up. You know what I mean? And like, dude, it's like really. I'm so past this kind of shit. I'm so past. Oh, because we're not made for you to look at. Pull your head out of your ass.
Yeah.
Okay. Because look at how these females dress.
Yep.
And then they get mad at us for looking. Dude, I'm so sick of it.
Yep.
I'm so sick of hearing it. And because you ain't getting looked at, women aren't made to shut your goddamn jealous mouth.
Remember Bunny got that shit from that?
Yeah, dude, it's so crazy.
Remember that? Yo, shout out to Bunny. She got that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Dudes are mad, and then they nuked her fucking Twitch account. I'm like, bro, don't get back. She know how to make the shit work. She's not running them.
Bro, and quite frankly, the fact is that like we live in an age where it's just like that. People get offended easily, and whenever anybody faces some backlash, you're a bigot, you're this, you're that, because it's very easy to dismiss the opinions of people when you turn them into the other. When you turn them into I'm not going to listen to your opinion because you voted for Trump. I'm not going to listen to your opinion because you believe in this, because you believe in that. And at the end of the day, like, quite frankly, I'm just so sick of people playing the transphobic card, people playing the race card, people playing the sexist card. It's like, listen, like, I will shit on you no matter what gender you are, no matter what your pronouns are, no matter what color you are. Listen, if you have a bad opinion or you say some really stupid fucking shit, I am going to shit on you. And if you happen to be black, it has nothing about you being black. It's because you said some dumb shit. It's because you said some dumb shit. And I would call out anybody of any color saying the same exact dumb shit, the same exact way. I just called you out. And if you're a woman, you want equal rights, right? So I'm going to treat you like a man. I would have shitted like a man. I would have shitted on a man for saying some dumb shit like that. So I'm going to treat you equally. And I'm going to shit on your stupid ass too because you're fucking dumb. And don't fucking hide behind this veil of, I'm getting attacked because I'm a woman. No, you said some dumb shit. Own up to it and do better.
That's it. Like, people, they always ask for equality. Okay, here's the fucking equality. You're a fucking dumbass. That's simple. I'm gonna tell you to your fucking face. That's it. The problem is everybody's too pussified in this new age. That's what it is.
Well, they don't want to burn bridges, you know what I mean?
That too, but everybody's too. And that's the shit that kills me. Because how many times you see a motherfucker run their mouth off air, Blaze?
Oh my God.
How many times you see them run their mouth off and you're like, damn, dude, where's that energy and passion on these fucking YouTube videos? And you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You know,
the guys that love talking in Discord, and then you get them. Listen, bro, the guys
the most quietest motherfuckers in this. Like, come
they're
on,
like a
man.
mouse after, bro.
Like, come on,
pump
bro.
your chest out, no matter where you are, bro. It's okay.
If you're gonna be stupid, be all the way fucking. You know what I mean? Be all the way stupid. Tell them how you fucking feel. Oh no, we ain't gonna do that. Nah.
Listen, I'm being real with you. Meds, Rev, and Big Cloud, they're the exact same, whether I'm on the phone or live or in the fucking plane. I'm telling you right now, there's no difference between any conversation we're having. That's just the bottom line. The last outlet with $2, I just want to say this because this shit's been on the screen for like an hour.
I was gonna read that.
Okay, read it. Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Okay, I was gonna read it. I just didn't want to. I wanted to wait for a lull in the conversation. Okay, so the last outlaw, $2 donation. Been watching Rev for 10+ years now. Shout out to you, man. I saw that Rev acknowledge you in the chat. He appreciates that for sure.
That's awesome, outlaw.
You got one from America as well.
And I mean, I'm gonna get to that, but I want to say something about that. I've been watching Rev for 10+ years too. I discovered Rev when I was living in Puerto Rico, man, and I would watch his fucking
videos.
The video,
back liar.
I don't fucking remember the name of the video.
No, I'm just playing, bro.
But bro, like,
no, so long
like I'm talking like back in like 09, 08, like in 10, back when I was living in Puerto Rico, bro. Like I watched your videos, Rev. Like, and I think I told you this one time. I was drunk as fuck in Discord. I'm like, yo, Rev, like I couldn't even believe I was having a conversation with you. I fanboyed out for a second, and I've mellowed out because we talk, not all the time, but we talk here and there. And so like now that's worn off. But like, bro, like it's surreal to me that I'm fucking doing a podcast with you right now. So, and I do appreciate you providing all that entertainment for me, even from back then.
Rev, you gotta accept that you're the OG. Like you're the OG.
Rev does not accept his influence. Like Rev has a lot of influence to these people out here, man. Bro.
I never told Rev this because Rev saved my fucking sanity back when Call of Duty used to run my life.
Rev's a real humble guy, and he suffers from that imposter syndrome. Like, you're not an imposter. You're the fucking man, bro.
Hey, Rev, let me know if you remember this video you did, because I remember you showed the picture of your wall. You punched a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And you know exactly what I'm talking about. I was like, damn, you know what? I fucking like this guy. This guy just said everything that's on my fucking mind. Why am I getting mad this fucking game? Let me take this shit off. And I left that shit for like a week, and I was better. Then I started going back, and it was like, bro, I can't do it. And then I just literally watched you a lot for that type of content. Like when fucking when that video you dropped, I think it was Advanced Warfare, when they put cloaking in the multiplayer. That shit still.
That video
hilarious
still up.
to the day. No, it's not. It's gone. He deleted it. I think he deleted
it's going on deleted.
Yeah, he deleted it. Yeah, because it was on World Star, and I remember it went to World Star. And I was
with the World Star. Wow.
It did, because his wife is in the chair. He grabs her laptop, smashes the laptop, and literally walks off the fucking camera. I was like, "Dog."
It was already busted. Yeah, it was already broken.
Yeah, no, you showed the aftermath.
Yeah, Rev is an OG in these streets. Everybody knows it but him. Next super chat. This is from Eric Cuts for the win, friend of the show, friend of all of ours here. She says, the best podcast, all caps, baby. And that was no cap. That's a fact. Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Erica. I appreciate that, even though I just got here. Where were we? But yeah, man, like people playing this fucking, and you know, honestly, quite frankly, like a large part of the reason why this continues to propagate and be spread out is because we have, like Rev said, Adam Sessler in the background fucking clapping like a fucking dork. Bro, she's not making any good points. Don't applaud her. Call her out for her bullshit too. Like, why do you have to be such a cuck? Like, bro, you don't have to agree with everyone. Like, it's so many
because he didn't want to be the odd one out. You know what I mean?
The tribalism in today's America is crazy. It's like people who, and I'm not trying to like pick a side here, but like people who hate Trump, they'll call out all this shit that he does. Like, let's get him out of office. Let's vote for Biden. Yeah, but Biden like inappropriately touches women, and it's like, fuck that orange dude. We gotta vote that dude out. It's like, yeah, but Biden made that bill that basically fucked all those black people and got people thrown in jail for having like a dime of weed on them. Fuck the orange dude. We gotta get Joe Biden in office. It's like, bro, just because somebody is on your political side doesn't mean that they're on your side. Doesn't mean that you have to agree with everything that they say. Doesn't mean that you have to applaud the bullshit that they say. Because there's no such thing as all the way here and all the way there. Everybody falls somewhere in the middle of the spectrum. And when you do that, when you just step aside and just watch bullshit occur just because these people are quote unquote on your side, you're complicit in the bullshit. And you're spineless, you're gutless, you're a coward. And you're part of the problem.
So how you feel about motherfuckers with this whole console like shit? Let me just hit you with that, man. Everybody who like kind of justifies their existence in the box. Me and you talk about this all the time on fair, but I figured let's bring it up.
Dude,
how you feel?
What are we talking about? What was it? Everybody?
Yeah, I don't understand your question. Huh? Yeah.
So okay. Like you see it on Twitter, right? Like everybody seems like it doesn't matter what it is. It can be Xbox, it can be PlayStation. It's like when they are on that particular side, they treat that shit like it's a fucking territory in a sense, right? They put a lot of themselves, and it feels like they put a lot of themselves into the box. And the reason why I say put themselves in the box, a lot of these motherfuckers, it's not in that. When they see some dumb shit like, oh, PlayStation's not, they'll see an Xbox, do say, oh, PlayStation ain't got no games. So I'm just hypothetically saying that. Oh, dudes are like, they say something personal to them. And it turns to a fucking something else, you know. And then when they get called out on it, some people call racism or some shit. I'm just throwing. You want
to know why it's all in that? Listen, I love PlayStation, but guess what, bro? I'm a PC gamer, bro. Sorry.
There's a damn lie. You're not a PC.
Thank you for admitting it.
Dude, I'm on my PC. I haven't touched that dusty PS5 in over a year, dude. That PS5 is a YouTube Netflix machine. I'm telling you, dude. I don't.
You lost. You said Netflix. When you said Netflix, I lost. Okay.
Listen to me, bro.
I know.
Let me just go. Even the Xbox. I don't touch these consoles, bro.
I get that.
Okay, I don't use them, and like, yeah, there's times where I'll play a game randomly, but dude, whether it's because of Discord or I just do it VR or whatever, I'm on my PC, bro.
Yeah.
I can do everything. I can watch porn, play a game, browse the web, watch YouTube, all in one.
You know what? You know what it is.
It's
We've been
true,
spoiled.
bro.
No, you know what it is. We've been spoiled by the whole Discord / Beach because it's so simple for us. You know what I mean? Like we in the Discord, we're just chilling, and y'all might go, "Hey, let's just play some fucking golf," and we just, you know what I mean? We naturally just boot the shit and go about it. Consoles have become. I don't want to say they become less convenient because they're always going to be convenient, right? They're always going to be that source, but. I ain't gonna lie though. I'd be lying to you guys if I said like I'm like hyped to jump on my PS5 at times. I'm not. I don't touch.
Bro, there's nothing to play. Look, it's not like I'm saying anything. Oh my god, Blaze said dude. Right now, look it. I go where the games are. My PC library has games that I can boot up and play that are old, new, that I actually want to play. Right now, there's just nothing to play on my PS5. I'm sorry, there's nothing. There's nothing to play on the Xbox either. I'm being real.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that.
Yes,
it's not a big deal, bro. If you're a so-called Xbox guy, you know, like, bro, you got to try other shit, dude. Yeah. Like, if you I don't understand how you can be a PlayStation guy and not try some of these games like Gears of War. Like, why you don't, as a gamer, you don't want, like, that shit don't look nice to you. You don't want to play that. Or as a PlayStation guy, you don't want to play fucking Halo. Like, you don't want to try. You don't even have an interest to try it, bro.
Blaze, you saw
That's so weird to me, bro.
Blaze, you saw it firsthand. Let's just keep it a buck, right? Dudes played Halo, right? Some people played Halo and said that this was the best game of their generation so far, right? And just because they're PlayStation centric and their audience didn't like it, what did they say? They took it back and said, "Oh, you know what? Returnal is the best game of all time." Some shit like that's what it is. People are afraid, and that's sad when you can't be honest with your own fucking audience. See what I'm saying, Ref? That's fucking something. If you can't be upfront with your audience and tell them how you fucking feel, and they can at least respect you to fucking hear your opinion and your take without some dumb shit going, "Oh, you're just saying that because you want to cater to them. You're saying that because you want to be, what's that word? Neutral." That's the dumb shit.
I keep a lot of stuff quiet from my channel because I know it's just going to result in.
Bro, this podcast.
No.
Rev, hold on. This podcast exists on my channel because Rev is trying to keep shit quiet, or for many reasons. Okay, this podcast exists on this channel. Okay, because of that. Rev, look, we could do this on Rev's channel and get triple the viewership in a day, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. But Rev can be himself. You don't got to worry about who's watching him or what bullshit he's got to deal with when he steps out of the when he gets away from his computer, like So
that's the thing.
And I told Rev when he's ready, bro. If he wants to, tomorrow if he says, Cass is coming back, dude, let's do it. I'm with it, bro. Listen, I'm about my team winning. I don't give a fuck, dude. Yeah. I swear, Rev can ask you how many times I've encouraged them to do shit. Rev, you got to try this. Rev, you need to start doing that. Rev, you need to get the podcast. Like I always try to encourage him because he deserves it, bro. He's invested years in time and money, and he's done a lot of great shit for this community, bro. A lot of entertainment for this community. So I try to tell him like, it's okay. You can do that, bro. This is what it is. Why shouldn't you make some money when all these other fucking idiots that are literally lying to their subscriber base, they don't give a fuck about them. They're just sucking their money out of their wallet. Just for the fact of just taking their money out of the, So I'm like, why these guys got to do it? You do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm not them.
I know, and you'll
they're
never
the snake oil
bro.
salesman, just like Med said. That ain't me.
Yeah. Yo, quick super chat,
I mean? It's just not me, dude.
Yo, $5 from DWOMT. Love the podcast, and guys, all this tribalism in America is to destroy us from within. It's being done on purpose. Yeah, I agree with that. The media propagates it. The politicians propagate it. Everybody wants division. And listen, united we stand, divided we fall. That's just how things are. And to speak on something that Blaze said earlier, it's like, like if you're an Xbox guy, that's fine. But like, are you an Xbox guy to the point where you refuse to play on PlayStation? Like, bro, they got some good games over there, right? Like. And that's the thing. Like most Xbox guys I know, they have a PlayStation as well, and vice versa too. At least in real life, a lot of these fanboys on Twitter are pretending like they're on one side. Really, they have both systems, but it's just they like to have fun poking at, I don't know what it is with them.
Do they own it? No, do they own it just to say, well, dude, I got a PS5, so don't tell me about
I got a PS5 and it's all dusty, I never play, blah blah blah. No, I get that. Absolutely. But like the thing is, like, I've always known that there were console wars, always known it, right? growing up, you know, reading IGN, reading GameSpot, reading fucking Game Facts, watching like early YouTube videos of gaming, watching the Angry Video Game Nerd, watching fucking Solid Rev and all that kind of stuff back in the day, in early YouTube days. And it's like, bro, like, I always found it funny because where I grew up, you got roasted for only having one console. Yo, your family's so broke you only got a PlayStation? You don't got the Xbox? Where's your Wii at? You don't got it, bro. Like, it was uncool to be this. So like when I switched over to like the internet world and everybody's like, nah, it's this over that and forget that. We never play with that. We don't touch that. It's like, that's weird. Like, why are you limiting yourself? Like, okay, you love vanilla ice cream, but you never want to fuck with like, you know, chocolate swirl. Like, you never want to dabble in that. Never.
Yeah, but they always bring up finance. You know, like, oh, well, I can't.
It's
afford
silly.
It. Oh, okay, and then you feel
that's
bad.
cap.
Like, and you,
it's BS. It's BS.
If you're a grown man and you want something, and like, look, I'm not talking about a Ferrari here, bro. I'm talking about like things that we can go to the store and buy. Like, yeah, it might set you back, right? But you can go get it. You know what I mean? I guess it's all about priorities and what you got, you know, what you got ahead of you. But
it's all about talking shit on the internet, bro.
Look, man, I'm so glad. Look, in 3090, so all the people trolling saying Blaze is buying a 3090 Ti. I look at
you know
this
you
computer.
Are. You know
this
you
computer's gonna last me. I'm not buying a 3090.
You know you are.
There's no upgrade. There's no bro. It's not a 40 series card. There's no reason to buy it.
You're buying.
If it was a next gen card, if it was like the 40 series, maybe I'd be tempted. But a 5-frame difference is not happening, bro.
Blaze, look in the camera and say you won't. Look at the camera.
Bro,
look in the camera. Look in the camera. Say that.
I'm not buying it.
Look in the camera.
I'm not buying it.
Look
I am.
into the camera.
I'm looking at you. That's all that matters.
No, look at the camera because you're full of shit. You're gonna buy it.
Anyway,
bro, let me tell you something, bro. I'm from New York City, right? I'm from Puerto Rico, but I grew up in the Bronx, right? I'm from New York City, bro. In my opinion, I don't give a fuck what you say. New York City is the best city in the world. Suck my dick if you don't agree. Take it personal. Like, New York City's the best. However, imagine me never leaving New York City. Like, bro, like, I've been all over the world. I've visited many countries. That's mostly because my mom loves to travel, right? And she took us all on all her trips. Like, my mom took me to Canada. My mom took me to Spain. My mom took me to Mexico. I've been to the Dominican Republic. I've been all over the world, man. And listen, New York City, all day, every day, above everything. But bro, like, I'm not gonna eat chicken every day for dinner. I'm not gonna fucking eat vanilla ice cream every time I want ice cream. Like, bro, variety is the spice of life, and you're only limiting yourself, and you look goofy. So stop being a goofball, man, and just fucking.
Look at the New York guys like Nate and Benji.
And Benji.
BX, baby, you live in your little rat-infested city. No
bro,
problem.
I don't want to bro. Let's not start that. But at the end of the day, bro, like, variety is the spice of life, man, and everything is good just to try a little bit of everything, man.
I agree. That goes with everything. I
disagree.
No,
but it's okay.
Yeah, but you don't want to leave Florida.
Know what you like. No, I just one shithole's the same as another shithole. That's all.
I guess.
I feel like I've seen it all already. It don't matter.
Real quick, Meds.
When you reach a certain age, Meds, you know what you like. You know what you dislike. You know what I mean?
I mean, I like I said, like, my favorite.
What about if you haven't tried? What about if you haven't tried though? What about if you haven't tried?
Like what? Give me an example.
Asian. You know, let's say woman, like black, Asian. You know.
Well, that's not a good example because I've tried everything.
And what ranks number one?
Let's move on.
I mean, whatever, man. Think about food. Think about like books. Think about like game genres.
You know what,
right?
though? 9 times out of 10, especially now with everybody being as careless as they are in businesses and shit like that, the second I order something different, I'm like, let me try this. It turns out to be shitty. And Meds, I drop so much money that it ruins my whole goddamn night. So I end up just sticking to what I know, kind of like you playing it safe. You know what I mean? So I know I won't be disappointed.
Hey, that's not true. I bang many different wives. But listen, but no, I get you. And Blaze, Rev, a lot of that does come with disappointment. Like, I'm the kind of guy who, like, if I go to the same exact restaurant a bunch of different times, I order something different every single time. Even though I know that their steak and mashed potatoes is the fucking best, fuck it, I'll try the fucking sushi, right?
See, I'm not like that. That's with food.
Yeah, me, dude. I don't like that at all.
I order something different every single time I go to the same restaurant. Every single time. Because you never know when you're going to find a new favorite. You never know. Bro, like, when you remember when Ninja went to Mixer? And we went, and a lot of people hopped over to Mixer.
Yeah,
I discovered...
He got millions of dollars. It wasn't his favorite.
This has
he killed his player base at the same
time. This has nothing to do with Ninja. I'm saying that to say this. So while I was on Mixer one day, I discovered this Mixer channel called Monster Cat, and Monster Cat is like you guys know that lo-fi YouTube channel, and it's on Twitch as well. It used to be on Mixer as well. It's called lo-fi, and it's like this little girl with headphones on, and it just plays lo-fi music all day nonstop. Like it never stops. It's just lo-fi music. So Monster Cat is the same way. And it's just all like electronic, EDM, electronic dance music, right? And I just happened upon it one time. I turned it on, and bro, it's like, bro, I'm a guy who basically 99% of the time I'm listening to hip hop or I'm listening to rock, like, and heavy rock, right? Like that's my shit, rock and hip hop. But bro, I put on this Monster Cat shit, and like now I'm really heavy into fucking, like EDM, and it's like I would have never came across that and discovered
that's different, Meds. That didn't cost you nothing. It don't cost you nothing.
I get you.
Right.
I get you.
For a minute. You lost a minute of your time. I put freaking $30 down on a dish that sucks. That pisses me off, dude.
Yeah.
Now my night's ruined.
I get you. I'm just saying,
you know what I mean? I came out, I waited in line, I'm around all these people I can't even stand to be around, and now my food sucks? Nah, I'm getting the same shit I know. You know what I mean? I can't deal with all that disappointment, dude.
Hey man, you sound like me not wanting to get hurt again. You see? You should take your you should take your own advice. You should take your own advice.
I can't when it comes to food, dude. I can't. Like the wife will bring home different shit, boom, I'll take a bite of it. And I'm trash.
All right, maybe not food. Maybe if it doesn't cost you money, okay? Maybe try a new genre of shows on Netflix. Maybe try a new genre of music.
No.
You see, this doesn't cost you no money, and you still don't want to do it because you still don't want to do it.
I know what I like. It costs time. I'll tell you what. I've tried different stuff. Now, granted, it's not often, but every time I do, and it's outside of the shit that I like, Meds, I'm like, see, it was pointless to even try. I'm very, very direct on my preferences. You know what I mean? Like
I get you.
I'm very straightforward on what I like and what I dislike. And if it's like not my taste, dude, I'm not gonna like it.
I understand.
Does that make sense?
We're just two different people, and I understand your point because I get that, and I used to be just like that. But the thing is, a few times, just so happened that somebody introduced me to something. Wow, I never thought I would like this, but I do. So it opened up my mind. I'm like, let me try more things.
Give me an activity that somebody introduced you to that you never thought you'd like, but you were like, you know what? This is cool.
Polo.
What is polo? Is that where you ride around on a horse and swat at shit?
Yeah.
I can see that being fun.
Golf. Like, I always thought golf was like this lame,
golf is
rich...
fun when you drink.
I think golf is fun, period, no matter what.
Yeah, I need to drink.
But I always thought it was lame. I thought it was for rich, old, lame white guys. But golf is so fun. Me and Blaze's entire relationship is based on fucking golf. If we're not playing golf, we're not talking. Like, we play golf every time we talk.
VR, Rev. It's fucking awesome, bro.
Especially, bro. Like, I just realized that I was limiting myself, and that and listen, out of 10 new things that I try, 9 of them suck, and I regret it. Yep. But that one thing that I found that I love keeps me trying.
See, put the same mentality toward a new relationship with a girl you'll actually make something out of.
I'll take my own advice, Rev. You take your own advice. I'll take my. You're right. Listen, the thing is, I've always known that my way of thinking is fucked up. I know that, and I'll do better.
We're different, but we're also. I know I got a lot of things in my head that are messed up. Yeah. You know what I mean? I know a lot of the ways in which I think are effed up. So we're alike in a lot of ways.
Yeah. And I will take your advice. And at the end of the day, I ain't getting no younger, bro. I ain't getting no younger. Eventually, I'm gonna
be. And your what is it called? Your SMV, sexual marketplace value, that goes down every year.
Every year
it goes down, man. And for women, it's worse. It's much worse.
That's the thing that the power dynamic. This is funny, bringing it back to men and women. The power dynamic actually changes as men and women grow older, because men, for the most part, age like fine wine, bro. Bro, every woman that's watching this is gonna tune out immediately. No, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, and I'm not sorry. You guys age like shit, and by the time you're 40, I'm sorry, but I'm trading you in for a new model. Hitting up the dealership, getting a new one. Like, when I'm 50, if I work out like you, Rev, I'm gonna look good.
I don't work out. I don't work out.
You do though. You do your little calisthenics and stuff like that.
Push-ups. I do pull-ups.
That counts.
My son works out, but he's not even working out with weights.
Rev, that's a lot more than most people do. That's a lot more than most people do.
Working out though, it's not what my body's used to. That's why I'm so small, man.
But the thing is that you say that because you're used to really fucking working out. Bro, most people can't do a fucking pull-up, bro. And I guarantee you can pull out 10 right now.
Wings of redemption.
That doesn't make sense to me. People can't do pull-ups.
But listen, man, like
pull-ups are so fucking hard. By the way,
they are fucking hard. They are fucking hard. And I used to, bro, these guys know I used to do mixed martial arts. Like I worked out like a beast. Like the most I could do like is like 5 pull-ups, bro. I'm sorry, but yeah, like bro, like men age well, women don't. That's why a lot of women like older men. That's why a lot of women like older men, and why older men like younger women, because men don't.
So why does your value decrease? I mean, all right, if you're fucking 60 years old, I understand, but a lot of women are with older men for one reason: they got a lot of money, or they're attracted.
That's true. That's true.
Older,
but the thing is, also men that are older, a 50-year-old man is going to be more attractive to younger women than a 50-year-old woman would be attractive to younger men. Period. You see a lot of older men with younger women. And even if you want to bring it with the money, right? Even if you want to bring money into it, right? You see a lot of rich whatever men with younger women, but you don't see a lot of like older rich women with young guys. You don't see that, because as we all get older, the balance of power shifts, and the power of the woman is all attributed to youth and beauty. Like the chick said. I'm not bangable, blah blah blah, bro. There's this woman who is a model, longtime model, who was recently on Twitter. I should look up her name. Recently on Twitter, and she's complaining that men won't talk to her. And listen, she's an attractive woman. She's like 50 something. She's a very attractive woman. She's like, yo, I can't get a date. Nobody will talk to me. Blah blah blah. It's like, girl,
are they just saying that though? Are they just saying that? For
she's saying. I believe it. I believe it because a lot of women complain about the quote-unquote male gaze until they stop getting it. And then they're like, damn, nobody looks at me no more. Now men want to hold the door open for me and help me cross the street. Before, they would catcall me, and they can't take it.
Let me just say this, because we're pushing. Listen.
It's late.
After a 6-pack, listen.
I'm sorry, man.
You know what I mean? Like, you're always available for me. Like, if I'm having, of course I'm single, right? I just pretend I'm single and all that. But look, if you catch me on the right night, I don't give a fuck, bro. You're getting clapped.
Hey, but before we exit out, I know we're getting it, and there's a lot more I could add to what Meds is talking about.
Save it for next
Just
week.
want to say the reason women age poorly, Meds, is because, number one, they have a higher distribution of fat than us, which I'm sure you guys know.
Yeah.
And the older they get, the worse their metabolisms get, just like us. Fat, people, I don't think people even realize what fat does to you. Fat in your face transforms you. It turns you into a different human.
You look different.
What I mean? You're somebody completely different. And the way women carry fat to the way men carry fat, it's just completely different. And just most of the women that I know love food. It's like, it's just what they love. They love to eat.
Dude, my girl.
I think that's why women age so shitty. They don't exercise. If women just exercised and dieted, dude, they would age just as good. It's because of their habits and because they carry more body fat. They're just lazy and they don't care.
Bro, look at J-Lo. Look at Salma Hayek. Look at so many of these women, bro.
Looks freaking amazing. Salma Hayek looks amazing.
Bro, that baby excuse is such a poor excuse. One of my homegirls, she used to do my sister's hair.
Demolition Man, bruv. What's that girl name?
Who?
The chick from Demolition Man.
Sandra Bullock.
Nah, she still look good.
She look good. She look good.
Not at her prime, post prime, but she still look good.
She look good.
But bro, so
this there back in the day. Oh my god,
bro, this girl I still know her, but I haven't talked to her in a while because she lives in the city and I live in Jersey. But so she used to do my sister's hair. She's a stylist, right? And eventually she became my barber. She was the only person who would cut my hair for years. And bro, like of another buddy of mine, they got together. They had a baby. Bro, as soon as she had a baby, she was hitting the gym every day for months. And bro, like within like 4 weeks after having the kid, she looked exactly the same as she did before she got pregnant. Like, that's up to you. That's up to you if you want to get fat and lazy. Straight up. And it's an excuse. And I'm not trying to pin this on women because men do this shit all the time. Oh, I'm too busy. I'm working all. Nah, you're lazy and you're making excuses. Like,
it is an excuse because my girlfriend looks fine. And I want to just say this real quick and we'll end it, bro, because we're really pushing. Bro.
Yeah.
Rev, shut this link out in the chat.
Your girl ever ask you, or Meds, a girl ever ask you, I'm hungry. And you're like, all right, what do you want to eat? It's like, I don't know, you pick. And then, bro, what is it about picking food for these?
Hey, we're live,
girls,
just so you know.
What is it?
I don't know what it is because they ask you to pick and then you pick and they're like, no, not that.
Right. And then you're sitting there and then you get it like, no, she's like, you know what? I lost my appetite. I didn't want to eat now. So you argued with me for 20 minutes, told me to order food. No, you order. Motherfucker, when I order, you don't like it.
Yeah, like you want us to pick, but then you don't like our choices. Bro, that's
so they can't be held responsible for the bad meal.
Yeah, because then they can blame you, I guess. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. This is a universal thing too. This happens across all races, across all fucking nationalities. Women don't know what the fuck they want to eat, bro. They always want to eat.
Yep.
Jesus.
All right, chat. Look, man, we gave you an extended session.
Let's go.
Big time extended session. We'll catch you next week, next Wednesday. Everybody that came out, members, chat, hold it down. Thank you, Rev, Big Cloud. How you guys like my guys' Meds? Make sure you let me know in the comments because
I think Meds carried the show, man.
Absolutely.
Me and Big Cloud were a drag.
Yeah,
that's all right. That's all right. We all carry each other, bro. Meds had a lot to say, man. He had 2 months.
I haven't been around in a while. Yeah,
he had a lot to say. You know what I mean?
Don't dish the show because I have something to say before we go.
Yeah, go ahead. It's on you. Go ahead.
All right, cool. So I didn't want the show to end abruptly because I wanted to say this at the beginning of the show, but let's so I have a friend. He's an internet friend, right? A lot of people say that. Whatever. He's my friend. And he just lost his father, and to COVID. By the way, he lost his father to COVID, and So my friend lost his dad, and he started a GoFundMe to bury his dad, and so I just wanted to share it because that's my homie, and I know he's in a lot of pain. His name is Fratanga. A lot of people know him. A lot of people fucking hate him, but Fratanga's a really good guy, and he just lost his father, and
really?
His family could use your help, and if you could just share some words of encouragement, and if you have a few bucks to spare, drop him a couple bucks so he can bury his dad. Man, it would be greatly appreciated. I know it would mean a lot to him. Because his father meant a lot to him, and Fratanga means a lot to me. He's a really good guy. He's a good friend of mine. So, like I said, like you don't have to donate anything. Shoot him a fucking, condolences on Twitter, whatever. I would really greatly appreciate it. And if you don't want to, that's fine. But I just want to throw it out there because he's a really good guy, and yeah.
Hey, shout out to Fratanga.
He made videos on me. That guy.
I know, but he took him back.
No. Listen.
He likes you.
I never saw him. I never saw the videos. I remember. Yeah, he's. You know what? The past year, he's been like real cool on.
Yeah,
on
he likes you.
I think it's because of. He said like he respects me as a father. I mean, like he hated my gaming takes, but I remember clicking the video and just seeing that it was animated, listening to his voice. I was just like, oh my god! I just clicked off. No. He's. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. I didn't know you guys were friends like that. Yeah, I'll shoot a little bit over. Just put it in the description of this video.
Yeah. I dropped it in the chat as well. So yeah, but like I said, he's actually a big fan of yours. So, but yeah, man, appreciate everybody.
Bro. My condolences for Tanga. All right, man. Have a great night. We'll holler at you, man. Peace.
Cheers on RDR.